Hello and happy Sunday, friends. We are back live once more with Resident Evil Survivors. I am your lovely storyteller slash evil mastermind slash umbrella overlord DM Daddy RPG, here to bring you happy tabletop fun time shenanigans once more on this glorious Sunday. We are joined today by Nancy, played by Bruhaini, aka Mitch. We have Luna Valentine, portrayed by Ashley the Everything with something on her head.
It's a frog.
We've got Marshall Copeland, portrayed by Glenn Dizzle, and Dr. Megan Copeland, portrayed by JenOfThieves, Finger Guns. We will be sans Frankie Lowe for the rest of this campaign, as Pierce has real life stuff going on with him. And oh, that's right, this headset's dying. 1 second.
Did you not fix your headset this week? I even charged mine.
It's the battery on his is.
I've been charging this all day. It has been plugged in since 10 this morning. It's been off the cable for 5 minutes.
Oh fuck! Yeah, the battery is gone.
And I spent my money on more important things this week, like Warhammer 40k. Anyways,
Valid.
we will be sans one Pierce for the rest of this campaign, but given how things go tonight, that'll either be one more session, meaning tonight, or two more sessions if things go how they go. If things go how they go, it'll be great. We still have two really smart people and two kind of fighters. Sure, everybody's kind of tired and out of, points and stuff and things. And
Yeah.
but that's okay. Jen, tell us some stuff that happened last game.
Fought a lizard man, fought a giant man, and an even bigger man shot a rocket launcher at me.
That's fair. Those are things that all happened. Glenn Dizzle, thank you for the resub, friend. Speaking of Glenn Dizzle.
Yeah. Well, we finally got a hold of that last coin and put it in. After blowing up the cage that it was in and taking a minute while Mr. X was charging after who was it?
Frankie. It was in fact Frankie.
While we were trying to work out the symbols in order. And like I said, watched a big old rocket come and take out about half of us for a minute.
Good job on your interventions, Lucia, who's not here yet, which bodes so good for me tonight. Luna, aka Ashley.
I talked shit. Now I got extra holes from a giant fucking gator in the sewer.
You sure do.
I was at full health. No, I'm at a line, but
Oh, that was a big
That was a big old chomp.
one of these days I'll learn not to talk shit in a mat game.
One of these days.
not today.
But it just makes great clips.
It does. And last but not least, Nancy.
I mean, Mr. X was like Thomas Edison. Nancy was the kite. And I mean, it was all key for everything to come together for Nancy to have her own Michael Bay shot to dive into the area everyone was going into before we went into the sewers. Making it a little bit of a breakdown when her kid called.
Sure did.
Looking for useful things, we went into the sewer, got chased by the sewer gator. Luna didn't follow the sewer rules, so for Luna, the sewer didn't rule. And we eventually escaped. Maybe not Frankie from the sounds of it.
Well, that's good enough for me. Thank you very much for your wonderful, wonderful retellings of what happened last week. So, as you guys approach towards the... Jen, can you hear? She's in the kitchen As a good, dutiful wife should be. Yeah, I said what I said. Listen, if you guys, some of you were here for the vows. Jen said she would not obey, and yet here she is.
Maybe Speed and Ranger more likely.
I have a feeling we're about to see something just go flying into the back of Matt's head.
No, both of my doors are locked.
Oh, they're locked.
Yeah. I lock myself in my office. I lock myself in my office when it's streaming time.
I mean, better to be safe than sorry, though. I just realized that the side of your vape lights up every time.
Yeah, constellations.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yep. I'm a bougie fancy boy.
To lower me.
Hey, Bougie.
Well, since we're Sans one Pierce, can I do his little bit of a recap?
Sure.
The best part of that.
Go for it.
Just the whole interaction between his character, between Frankie and Megan. Do not use that tone of voice with me.
Frankie continuing to just run himself into dead ends, be it Mr. X or the Gator.
Oh, God. Or if it be Megan, who surprisingly didn't kill him in the safe room.
Yeah, Megan's not a killer. She's a doctor.
You took that oath thing.
Yeah, the Hippocratic Oath be damned in the zombie apocalypse, though.
It's not an apocalypse yet.
It's basically an apocalypse of this city.
This is as Raccoon City falls apart, not after it's fallen apart.
That's true.
Hey, Matt, I have a question.
I have an answer.
How far from the edge of the city is the orphanage?
Oh, the orphanage is actually pretty much like almost like kind of like north middle of the city. It's not near the edges. However, this will be important. And I'm not going to tell you until like we're in game. But as I'm describing the scene and scenario, things will become apparent for maybe something you should do.
Okay.
If you were looking for a way out. Hello, Miss Cricket. Welcome. Are you going to make things fun for them again tonight?
Don't you fucking dare.
Might be the last episode.
It could be. We'll see. We'll see how things go tonight.
We need those bricks to build a house with to protect us from the terror tracker.
Yeah.
All right. Now that we're all back, you guys, Sprite, barreling down the tunnel, making your way out from the stores in the direction towards the orphanage. The gator, the thing's lodged in its mouth. It retreats and withdraws. No longer pursues you, having realized, okay, maybe not this quarry. I'll get the next poor rookie cop here on his first day the next night, aka Leon Kennedy. And instead, can I use all as we've described many times through the course of this campaign, bricks do not count as individual harms. They, in fact, move up the terror tracker. Would you like to move up the terror tracker, G?
I think she knows.
She's been hanging around Cricket too long.
What could you do this to it?
She's trying to prove a point to me that she is, in fact, evil. As she's been saying all fucking day.
Like we were saying before we launched the stream, maybe you should stop talking so much shit, Ashley. Maybe. All right.
Hey,
So Terror Tracker was already at 5 from Kelly's last round of two games ago. 1, 2, 3. Huh? Oh, look at that. Look at that. There's still one more slot left open. Sure hope nobody throws a brick.
Go ahead. I know you want to.
Sure hope that nobody does. Anyways, as the gator passes and as you guys are drawing closer to the ladder that'll lead you up into the thing, and back up into the city at the orphanage, the sounds of machine gun fire somewhere in the sewers, off in the distance, Frankie, noting the distance and the direction, kind of like slows to a stop. Says he hopes you all get out safely, but there's other things that he has to do. And he goes charging into the sewers. And that's how we're writing Pierce out for the remainder of this. For those of you that follow Resident Evil, you should know exactly where he's heading. Because there's a fun little Umbrella Strike team in the sewers right now doing something totally not evil or heinous.
Totally.
Totally. Umbrella is your friends.
Mm-hmm.
But here we are at the staircase, or not staircase, ladder that will take us back up into the city where Megan's children, one sleepy, one kind of fine, both hiding, lie in wait.
Both have been drugged.
No, only one was drugged, remember, because it was grape flavored.
Oh, yes, of course.
Could have been bacon.
So we climb the ladder. I'm not going to make you roll climb checks. That'd be silly. And
Yeah. Do any of these vehicles have keys in them?
I don't know. They might. You all can see this map, correct?
Yes.
Yeah,
Just making sure I did things right.
Yep.
that semi is not parked straight at all.
Not one bit.
Their CDL is going to be revoked.
So,
Sorry, squirrel.
We did.
Didn't mean to interrupt you there, Matt.
no, it's fine. You emerge into the gated parking lot of the Raccoon City orphanage. A lovely two-story structure, not tower. The lights are all on the inside. The doors have chains strewn across the front as if to keep either things on the outside out, which is weird because you don't see anything out here in the parking lot with you, or maybe to keep whatever's on the inside in. As you wander around this parking lot taking things in, there are 3 points of entry. 1 leads into the orphanage, said chain doors. 2 is a heavy iron gate that leads out into the city, back into the streets, where you totally see some rioters kind of ambling about, currently seem unaware of your location here. And the 3rd is another iron gate, back over here in the corner. I'm not going to describe that unless you guys go to check it out. And of course, 2 pickup trucks, 1 sedan, and a semi-truck.
I'm immediately going to the orphanage gates.
Marshall's right behind her.
So you're going to the main door?
Yep.
Boop. And Marshall's right behind her. Boop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Luna.
I'm going to take a beat, and then start looking in the windows of like the trucks, the vehicles and stuff.
Okay. Give me an investigation.
What kind of lock is this gate locked with?
That door is locked with simple freaking like master lock key in the bottom.
You're using a Master Lock 1080. It can be opened with a Master Lock 1080.
You sure can?
What was that?
And 18 on that.
Security?
I'm going to
Yes,
help
security.
Luna so they have advantage and a chance for a crit.
Okay, so Nancy's over there helping you skulldug this truck. So go ahead and give me another investigation roll, Ashley,
And I was helping Megan.
because it gives you advantage. 18 18's still pretty dang good. There are keys in the key turn, the column, cylinder. There is a shotgun, like sitting on the bench seat, and a couple of shells. All have been fired like it was like pumped out of the barrel of the shotgun, laying on the floorboard. Megan, you can't quite figure out this vexing lock. You're sitting there, you're like, pick.
My hands are shaking too bad.
Yep,
I
you're
can't.
just freaking out, man.
Megan, let me get it.
Matt, have the driver's side door unlocked?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna open it and then just grab the shotgun
Okay.
and,
You're up.
scoop up the shell.
The used shells?
Oh, you said they were used?
Yeah,
Oh, I
it's,
just see it. Sorry.
it's okay.
My bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
good. Luna, you now have a single barrel shotgun that has 3 whole shells in it.
Woo.
Marshall, your hand, well, you rightfully have a lot of nerves and a lot of everything kind of also happening with you because these are your nieces that are in peril now. You're able to pop the lock.
Marshall is pretty compartmentalized at the moment. He's, I can feel things later.
I'm gonna pass Luna 5 shotgun rounds and the handgun ammo that I have.
Nice. Resident Evil.
8 handgun ammo.
That takes me to.
Yes, distribute your weapons amongst your fighters. Good job.
Okay.
We should probably watch the door while they go and get the kids. What do you think? Keep an eye on their back.
Would probably be a good idea. Do you want to search the rest of these vehicles, see if they might have anything else in them?
Well, they might. If anything, we could probably get a few of them running to evacuate some of the people out of here.
I'm
We're gonna
not waiting for them.
That's right.
The semi would be our best bet then.
The second the lock is open, it's
Well,
getting like yanked off and just tossed.
Marshall, you going into?
He's sticking with Megan.
Okay.
Oh, there they go. Okay.
Oh, I guess.
Oh, there's the terror
according to
tracker.
our plan without us telling them.
I guess we should go with them.
2 bricks and 2 interventions. Well, we only needed 1 more brick, Kelly, as this fills up the terror tracker for this session. So give yourself 1 of your free redeems back. 2 interventions to make them. You mean interventions are for. We'll do 1 intervention. 1 intervention per character. If you decide you want to give a second intervention to somebody, you can. Jen, intervention. And then we have 2 random heals. That'll be helpful. We should probably use one of those now for Ashley. Times 2 and 2 cares. All right. Well, before this really gets going, we'll go ahead and burn one of those heals right now for Ashley because, yeah.
Damn.
All right, Ashley, give yourself 12 HP back. Good job. Also, make sure that didn't spend that hit dice for you.
It did, and I refreshed it back up to 4.
Perfect. And then, okay, 2 random cares. Let's go. Roll 1d4. So that is going to be 1 for Nancy and 1 for Megan.
Nice. Thanks, guys.
Sick, that's going to come in handy.
It really is.
Right.
All right.
Ashley follows them, and I'm the only one keeping guard at the door.
So back here in the parking lot, stick here for a hot moment. Luna, Nancy, what are we doing?
Since they went in and Nancy and I were going to keep watch over the door, just in case anything decides to show up, I'm just going to keep looting, keep searching the vehicles.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll help with that as well. It's kind of my plan as well.
All right, you guys can go ahead and move on to whatever next vehicle you want next.
I got a 16.
16. This is for the semi-truck?
Yeah.
An 11.
No keys in the semi-truck. There is a clipboard with a manifest on it, as it has a couple bill of ladings and so on and so forth. All of them are stamped with the lovely, lovely parasol symbol of the Umbrella Corporation.
I'm going to grab that clipboard and start leafing through the delivery orders, seeing how many have actually been delivered and what might still be on this truck.
2 were delivered so far. There was the 2 that have been signed for. One was for the Raccoon City Hospital. The other was for the Raccoon City University. Number 3 was for here, the orphanage. There's barcodes and crate numbers. There's no description of what is in them.
That's fine.
And number 4 was for facility site Alpha.
I wish Frankie was here right now. He might know what this facility site Alpha is.
He might.
I say to Nancy as I start walking to the back of the trailer.
How is that little door? Is it open?
I don't know.
It is closed and locked.
I'll shake the lock a little. It's locked, Nancy.
Well, don't shake it. You don't want to make too much noise. Hold on. I'll pull a bobby pin out of my hair as Nancy's button falls, and I'm going to give a attempt at picking the lock if I can.
Okay.
Is that streetwise?
Or it's security.
Security. Okay. I'm thinking D&D rules. I don't know all of the ones on here. Wow, that was bad.
The bobby
Use
pin.
that care.
You're going to use the care for a reroll? Damn it. Okay, go for it. Stupid Hunger Games.
5. Not much better.
Well, I mean, it's not the bobby pin snaps off and you will never be able to unlock this lock ever, which is what was about to happen with that one. All right, with the 5, you are not able to unlock it with the bobby pin. I'm sorry.
Oh, Luna, you want to give it a try?
I'll happily give it a try.
Put this old lady to shame.
It's the lack of arthritis in my fingers.
Click with ease.
Oh, I wonder what's in here.
I don't know.
Quietly open it.
You quietly open it and it's a bunch of various storage crates. It looks like there's some refrigerated items in the back. There's some standard normal crates. Just boxes. All with that lovely, lovely, lovely red and white parasol symbol.
I'm just going to start trying.
It's got to be medicine, right?
It's got to be something. They make pretty much everything. I'm just going to start. I'm going to climb up in the truck and just start searching through crates and stuff.
Cool.
I'll sit outside the truck and watch Luna's back in case anything comes up with my shotgun at the ready.
While that goes on, inside the orphanage, there's a door to the left, there's a door to the right, and there's a staircase with landing in the middle of the room. Their fireplace lit, going. Somebody's built a fire here. Otherwise, it's mostly large and open. There's a couple couches, a couple chairs, some books, some papers. You don't hear or see anyone.
Again, did the girls know how to build a fire?
I mean, they went camping like twice with their dad. Would I know if there was a room here that had like a not like a I guess like a security room somewhere where they might have been able to watch me, as they said?
Like a a known security room of that caliber or level, probably not. You haven't really spent that much time getting to know the orphanage, or like the rooms and the things within it. So you don't really know what's what. But if there was going to be something like that, it'd probably be in like the headmaster's room, which is up on the second floor.
Okay.
Is the computer at this desk still working, or is it?
It is not. I mean, it works, but it does not have connection.
Okay. Well, just at a cursory, what kind of info is on it?
There is you move the mouse and screen pops up asking for a password.
Give it a quick try. Me.
Password. Screen clicks over. Unlocks. This isn't high secure. This is a public access computer thing.
Okay.
For the children's.
Okay.
The last thing that was on here that's open on a tab still on the browser is an email. And the email pretty much reads like important umbrella faculty, make way, etc., etc. Things have turned bad. Evacuate city if possible. Signed, A. Wesker.
I'll open up my phone and record. Guys, I know it's been a minute. My phone broke. I just got it back.
Oh my God, Marshall.
And I record the email right quick. I'll keep you updated as I go.
Oh, hey, Luna, give yourself another heal.
Oh yeah. Woo.
Do I know where either of the doors go to?
You know that the door to the left goes to the medical facility here at the orphanage. You know the door to the right goes to some bougie art room.
I'm gonna. I guess I'm gonna start going this way to see if there's anything I can scavenge.
Oh, okay.
From
You're going
the
into
medical?
you're going into medical.
Yeah,
Marshall.
like pencil in.
Marshall will go behind, follow.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
He is not splitting up.
Okay.
He has a Beretta pulled out just in case.
Just make sure you don't accidentally shoot your sister like you did Frankie.
All right.
Well,
You guys head into the art room, or not the art room, the medical room. And it's very state of the art. Megan, you would know this given your medical background and everything. It's like, this is a bit more advanced than what you need for children care and so on and so forth. There's machinery, there's not just centrifuges, but things that looks like they can build vaccines if you had the proper equipment, like the right tools or something, like a cartridge and a base and so on, so forth.
Does this feel really important for some reason?
Sure. Maybe. You just know there's a virus outbreak and everything, and there's something over here for making vaccines that's powered on. Empty, but powered on.
Okay.
hey, Matt.
Yes.
Right here. I
Yeah.
can't tell exactly what that is, but
That
it
is the
looks to me like-
aforementioned machine I was just talking about.
Okay, that's the one that the vaccine maker machine. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm guessing these are tables.
Correct.
All right.
There are some blood splatters on some of those tables. It has not been cleaned since its last use.
Can I see if these notes over here are important, or this map?
The map is a map of Raccoon City. There are various biohazard symbols drawn or pasted onto the map. And given like what little bit of running around the city you've done, you can tell like the bigger the icon, probably the bigger biohazard problem that they know of, or whoever was doing this, was tracking.
Can I look at the map and like plot a way out of the city if we survive?
Yeah. You know the highways are probably going to be a no-go. You know, National Guard is already set up around the perimeter of the city, and they're not letting people in or out. There are some markings. You know what? Let's look at the character sheet real quick. Let's make things that aren't normally useful, because we like doing that. You can give me either a streetwise or investigation. Cool. There are various drawn lines, hand drawn on this map. It looks like there's pathways. Like it's like there's like an A at police station, and then another A with a blue line that goes like across the city, like in a dotted fashion, to the junkyard. Or there's the hospital with red dotted line that leads somewhere off the map, but like there's a B drawn on it to sequential with that. So it's like, from what you're able to deduce, there's some kind of like secret passages to get around the city or to take you elsewhere. But as you're looking at the map and you're so focused on, okay, what's the most quick, easy, efficient? And with that roll of 24, you realize right here at this orphanage, it's right on the lake. You could just take the lake out of the city. The National Guard's probably set up on the highways, but Coast Guard wouldn't come this far inland.
Marshall, can you take a picture of this?
Yeah. Also, before grabbing the picture, Marshall wants to pick up that scalpel and put it in his pocket.
Okay. Enjoy your small knife.
Yeah.
That
never
knife
know
would
the
work
big
out
one.
well for Megan, though.
Any notes over here worth reading?
I did it. I'm pretty sure I figured it out. It's like, if they find out that I've figured out how to cure the virus, it's like, they'll definitely send someone to kill me. It's like, I don't know what to do. All I can tell you is that if you can get a vaccine base, it's like, and if you blood splatter, and then like in very like weak handwriting, like after whatever bad thing happened, there's like, it says one of each.
One of each. What? Oh,
Maybe one of each. And pulls out one of the green herbs.
I guess maybe. I don't know. First step. Girls, can I look and see if there's anything first aid-y around here?
There's all kinds
Any
of
insulin.
There's all kinds of first aid things as well as insulin here in the medical area of the orphanage.
Sweet. Gonna just shove whatever I can into my bag.
You open up the first aid cabinet. There are 4 wonderful Umbrella Corp first aid sprays.
Yeah.
Megan, this may not resonate for you, but Marshall, for you, an avid gamer, 4 first aid sprays in one spot?
That's a red flag.
Yeah, I know. Like, I don't understand the method of cellular regeneration that these.
No. You don't get a bunch of cool things that help you survive unless you're about to go fight a big thing.
Marshall, this isn't one of your games.
But it tracks for what we've been going through.
All right. And
Marshall can help dig around for any extra things to help her out.
you have found all things for now
Okay.
that you can find in here.
What is this room? That room, the door in the back corner there?
One sec. One minute. That's a door to the outside side area.
Okay.
Nothing of note. Just a little playground area thing for children.
Okay.
All right. Back to the other group outside, out front in the parking lot. Ashley, that's you.
Yeah, sorry. I was putting in the shotgun information. Sorry.
That's cool. That's cool. I appreciate you doing that. You may or may not need that shotgun. Who knows?
Yeah, that's why I was like,
Kind of weird that you haven't seen a single zombie yet.
Yeah, a little weird. A little weird.
Outside of the ones outside.
Yeah, totally. Investigation, right? Because I'm searching the truck. 11.
Evens or yeah, evens or odds.
Oh wait.
Evens always. You pop open. Are you starting with refrigerated or room temp?
I'm gonna start with refrigerated because Nancy has mentioned her issue when we want to say for.
You pop it open, and there is. Well, you did not find insulin. Well, this is weird. It's a crate. It's many shelves of. And they're not empty, but they're like blanks. Like it's just standard. Give me a medicine roll. Crit. You have no idea how you know this. No, at all.
Read it in a book.
Like you look at them and they are vaccine bases. These are the things used to make vaccines with. They're currently not vaccines. They don't have the right medicines or curative agents or anything. But this is the things you need to make a vaccine.
I imagine when I pull one out, it just says on the side of it, vaccine base.
Why not?
Like,
we'll go with that. We'll go with that. That makes complete and utter sense for how you would know this.
Yeah. Like, I don't know shit. And I'm gonna look at the clipboard real quick. The hospital was already delivered.
Sure it was. This crate is linked to Site Alpha.
Flip the side. Flip through, compare and bargain.
Yep.
Site Alpha. What? Hey Nancy. The hospital stuff was already delivered, but this crate belongs to Site Alpha. It's full of these vaccine bases. Holding one up, suppose you can see that it says vaccine base on the side of the tube.
Wow, so
You think we might need these?
do you make vaccines?
No, but Megan's a doctor. She might know how.
Where did you find them again?
And they were in this refrigerated crate back here. I was looking for insulin for you.
Might be better to leave them in the refrigerated crate till she gets here, you know. It might degrade if they get warm.
True. I want to put it back in there. Matt, how big is this crate for this little refrigerated crate?
I never said it was little.
I know.
It is a very large crate. You could not carry this crate.
Okay.
Oh, what's in there?
Don't know.
You all have 2 extra cares now. And you can thank
Oh.
Pierce.
Thank you, Pierce. I love you. I got a 16 for my next investigation.
What are we investigating now?
More crates in the truck.
Oh, the rest of the crates are just standard things. Food, like some toys.
What kind of food? Are there like granola bars and stuff in one of the food ones?
They are essentially MREs.
As soon as I find one of those, Nancy, catch. I'm going to throw her an MRE.
Thank you, dear.
Oh, Nancy, it's like your childhood all over again.
I don't know much about diabetes. I know that eating kind of helps.
Oh, it depends on what you eat. What's in here?
I don't know. I just threw a random one at you.
What's the label say is in the...
Chicken parm.
Well, I mean, there's no bread or anything. It should be fine. Right now, a bit more worried on watching the door and making sure nothing gets in there.
As a lifelong diabetic, you would know chicken parmesan is usually breaded chicken, Nancy.
Yeah.
I'm thinking soup for some reason.
You guys like, at least it's not bread and like 3 faces on shit, which is like,
I was thinking like chicken and cheese soup for some reason. It did not click in my head. Like,
There's a chicken.
it's a little high in carbs.
Yeah, but you haven't eaten in like 6 fucking hours.
I ate back at the bar.
shit.
Nancy, that was like 4 hours ago.
Oh, that is true.
I don't think a little bit of chicken parm is going to kill you.
Well, all right. It's going to take some time for it to heat up, though, and start putting together the MRE and cracking the thing in there and letting it heat up, let it tilt up on its side.
You get in the truck and stay here. That way it's somewhat sheltered, Nancy. I'm going to go find Megan's and let her know that, we found these vaccine bases and then we found food. And I'm going to hop out of the truck and go inside.
Okay, you are going inside. You are not continuing the investigation out here. Got it.
No, sir.
Cool.
I found vaccine bases. It's something medical. I got to go find the doc.
That's fair.
Luna leaves. I'm closing the door of the semi-truck trailer.
Okay.
And putting the little latch down.
From the inside?
Yeah, there's one on the inside and the outside,
Mhm.
so people don't get tracked.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did not know this. Like, actually, I've
Way to show you've never worked in freight, Ashley. Jeez.
I'm not.
Go work in shipping somewhere, man.
I used to drive a box truck.
All right, Megan and Marshall, as you emerge out of the medical ward of the orphanage, and by ward I just mean that one room, you step out, and Luna's coming in to join you guys.
Where's Nancy?
Megan. She's outside. She's got I found some food.
Well, good thing I found insulin.
I didn't find insulin. I just found food.
I thought,
No, we found some.
okay.
Fuck yes. I found something in one of the crates. It's a refrigerated crate. I found vaccine bases in the semi truck. I don't know if that's something you could use for anything, Megan.
I'll hold on to him.
It's a big ass crate full of them. I left them in the crate in the truck. I closed it back because it's a refrigerated crate.
Bring him inside.
I didn't know if they would get too warm too quick, if they would degrade. But I didn't know. That's why I came to find you.
There's somewhere to put them. Are they heavy?
No, the individual things aren't, but the whole crate, I mean, it's more than I think any of us combined could pick up.
a few in for your duffel bag should be fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
just grab a couple, I guess.
And go grab Nancy so we can insulin.
So I can stab her.
I will let her know that you want to stab her. I'll go right back out the door. I open the door.
Syringe
Hey,
and
Nancy.
insulin vial.
Opens up the back of the semi truck trailer. Yeah, where's Megan? I thought they were coming back.
Megan and Marshall are still in here. They found something that Megan wants to stab you. So nothing new there. I'm gonna hop in the truck real quick and grab just one little like thing, like tray type deal.
Right.
Problem.
You pull out a shelf. That shelf contains 24 vaccine bases.
Cool. I'm gonna just take the tray in to and hand it off to Megan. Here you go, Doc.
I'll just go put him in with the other stuff in the medical wing.
Cool. There's in fact a mini fridge in there for storing such things and keeping them refrigerated.
I'm guessing if they had insulin, they had like a little tester too. Not trying to kill.
They according to the manifest from that semi truck, they were going to a place called Site Alpha. I don't know. I don't know. That would be more of a Frankie thing, I think.
Probably. I mean, there's
Pulls up
a map in there with A's on
Yeah.
it. A for Alpha, maybe.
Which one was Alpha?
Alpha was between the police station and the junkyard.
Okay. See, here it is.
Where the hell is that?
Over there between the police station and the junkyard.
I don't remember any. I don't know of anywhere over there that would be like a medical facility.
Okay. Is Nancy coming in?
Pop up.
Oh,
Shoot out
Nancy,
the
are you coming in?
Shotgun.
Nancy, how much do you weigh?
Oh, Nancy, she weighs like 180 pounds. 180.
Come here. Really quick. I'm just going to test her sugar before I shoot her up with insulin.
I scraped the breading off the chicken and ate just that.
Hey,
So
you're
she
here.
does, in fact, test high for some reason. I will load up a syringe with the mathematically appropriate amount of insulin.
Give me a medicine roll.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be hilarious?
Roll a bodge, just inject the whole.
Oh god.
I'm gonna use a care. I'm not an asshole.
This will leave you with 2 cares left.
Still 10.
You that is basic medicine 101. You're like, that doesn't seem right. Do it again.
Move the decimal.
Right. There you go.
Forgot to
Fills
carry
the
the one.
entire syringe. That doesn't seem right. Checks the math.
And Nancy, your diabetes is staved off for now.
Thank you. That was really helpful. Thank you,
I'll
Megan.
just pass over the vial and a couple of spare syringes because I'm not responsible for her.
Yeah. Nancy's been type 2 diabetic for 30 years. She knows how to do this. Right, type 2 is the one that you're not born with, right? And type 1 is the one you're born with?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I remember, right?
Anyway, as soon as that's taken care of, I'm gonna go to the other
Yeah, right behind her.
room.
Pierce, thank you for that resub, friend. Appreciate you. All right.
I'm following right behind him. I'm just gonna stay at the door though.
So we're going to the next room down here, the only other room down here.
Yep.
I'm going to stay at the front door to try and keep the path clear.
Sounds good to me.
April?
All right, you step into here and ignore the decorations of this map, but pretty much here on this wall is the largest painting of a young boy sitting in a chair, very fancy, like old school, like painting style. And there's a little white button that's underneath. And then around the rest of the walls are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other paintings, all also with the little white buttons underneath. There's one of a young woman holding a teacup. There is a man with 2 babies. There's a guy holding a candelabra. Man with a plate. Man holding papers who has a little umbrella lapel pin. And 2, they look the same, red-headed guys, one with a teacup and one with a plate.
What is this?
A puzzle.
Well, Luna, you're from the orphanage. Roll me a wisdom, see if you remember what this is.
Okay, so there was the redhead with the cup, the redhead with a plate.
15.
Yep. Luna. This is one, it's an art exhibit to help teach the children culture, which is why there's like various statues and items strewn about the room. But the paintings, this is of the Ashford family. The Ashford family is the family that started Umbrella Corporation, and it's taught to all these young orphans here in the orphanage this lovely family that made Umbrella and helped eventually in time would come to make Raccoon City one of the best cities to live in America.
Mm-hmm.
So nice. So there was a teacup, there was papers, the redhead with the plate, redhead with the cup.
Man with babies.
Man with babies.
Woman. Young boy.
Lapel pin.
Young boy and umbrella lapel pin.
Propel pin.
Propel pin.
Umbrella with
It's the Ashford family.
The who?
The people who founded and made Umbrella what it is. The Ashford. So
7 buttons altogether.
Mm-hmm.
it's taught to
Okay.
all of the orphans that are here.
Okay.
What are these little buttons?
I have no idea.
What's it, Luna?
You have no idea.
Well, is any of this important?
Define important.
Marshall's gonna start looking around for any potential paperwork or anything that might give him a clue.
Yeah, down here. There appears to be some papers on a desk. Looks like a teacher lesson plan.
Relax.
Like it's kind of like a script for, or maybe notes just left behind for anybody who wanted to come behold the beautiful art within this exhibit. And the top of the lesson plan is titled The Wolf in Sheep's Clothing. And it proceeds to read, here is the Ashcroft family. Within these paintings, you see every founding member, every person, every leader of the head of the family, going from chronologically beginning with Veronica all the way up to the current time of young Sir Alfred Ashford.
Are you reading out loud?
Yes.
So maybe we press the button in the order they lived in. Also, is this important? Like, is this going to open up another door?
I mean, the coins did in the police station.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm even still standing here.
All right, so there was only the one picture of the woman.
There's only one picture of a woman, correct?
All right, so I go and push that button.
It lights up white.
Okay. Try that. We need to find out if there's any clues to who comes next in lineage.
Luna, do you remember?
Intelligence or wisdom, Matt?
Intelligence for this.
Oh. No, sorry. It's been too many years.
Okay.
There are. Give me a perception check, all of you, if you're looking around, looking in here.
Hey.
God damn,
I'm
Mike.
not rolling well today, guys. This is going to be a nightmare.
This is going to be amazing, especially when we get to especially when we get to your part. You used all your what?
I used all my good rolls earlier.
That's fair. That's fair. There's a lot of papers and a lot of things detailing the various objects in here. But Marshall, you come across on one of the stands there is a tea set.
Okay.
And the placard, the paper attached to it reads like, first given to Veronica Ashcroft or Ashford, whatever appropriate Ash name. That's Mateo, not the paper. A gift first given to Veronica. It was passed down for several generations until lost for some time. This gift was then given to each leader of the Ashford family until such a time as it was lost.
Okay.
And with that crit, Marshall, as you're looking around, besides Veronica, who clearly has a picture, the portrait is her holding a golden teacup similar to the one in the glass display case. There's a picture of one of the red-headed men that looks similar to the other one, who's holding the same golden teacup.
Okay.
And there's a picture with a man with two red-headed babies. And while he's not holding the teacup, the tea set is off on the table to the side.
Okay. Okay, so I think I've got some of it. I go to the picture of the man with the babies
Mm-hmm.
and hit that one.
Lights up white.
All right. And the redheads. I'm thinking it's the one with the cup. And the one with the plate, is it a matching, or is it one painting of both of them? One with the cup, one with the plate, or two different paintings?
They're two different paintings.
Okay. Let's see. Let me check the one with the cup.
Lights up white.
All right. Then the one with the plate.
Lights up white.
All right. So we got 4. We know Alfred. Which one is Alfred?
Luna?
Alfred is the biggest painting. It is the young boy.
Okay.
That guy. That's that kid.
The most recent leader of the family.
Okay. So that'll be the last one. So it's a 50-50 on which one's next out of the last 2.
Okay. Well, does it matter if we're wrong?
I don't know.
You could assume that, that there's buttons and that this room's usually occupied by a lot of children. Probably nothing bad would happen if they're pushed out of order. If not, there'd be a lot of dead kids probably here in the orphanage.
Hey, Matt, I have an odd question.
Yeah.
Can I make an arts and crafts roll to try to figure out the ages of the paintings?
Sure.
No. I have no idea.
They're all paintings.
They're all painting.
Uh-huh.
Oh, least I got it on that.
Would you like to use one of your cares?
Oh, I have one?
You have two. Remember, Pierce gave one to all of you. Pierce gave two to all of you.
Do both of the remaining ones still have the like golden cups?
No. The cup stopped after the third painting.
Is
Okay. That's with the care.
talking about diabetes. Hang on.
The one with the man with the lapel pin with the umbrella logo,
Mm-hmm.
which says Edward is the title of the painting, seems a little bit older than the one with the man with the candelabra.
So let me go to that one then. The lapel
Lapel
pin.
pin. Okay.
Like,
Edward.
Okay. Lights up white.
then I go to candelabra
Lights up white.
Yeah, right.
and Alfred.
And you click the last one on the big painting of the boy, and the wall kind of shakes, and the painting rotates. And on the other side, once it stops in front of you all, there's a painting of a young woman, similar in age to the young boy that you saw. Twins, albeit boy and girl. And there is a big blue medallion, similar to the ones you saw at the Raccoon City police station, that has a wolf engraving. That has a wolf engraving on it.
Looks over to Megan. Yep, looks like this was important. Goes and gets the medallion.
Okay.
And congrats on doing that with congrats on doing that with like no rolls or anything. Like, I'm proud of you guys. Hell yeah.
I took notes.
So we'll X that out, as that is now complete.
I love the fact that Mike used something that doesn't seem like it would ever have any use.
We're big on that in this channel. What flavor I got of vape? This one is lime berry orange. It's quite.
Does that look like that would go into anything we've seen already?
You guys have not seen anything that it looks like it would go into yet.
All right, well, I'm done.
But you know, if it's here, it's probably for something here.
Anything else in this little hole?
No. Also,
just
high zeros.
I'm walking out of the room.
Okay.
Right behind her.
And we have now explored all of the first floor.
We may have learned our lesson from the police station.
All right.
I'm immediately heading upstairs.
Okay. You have a choice, left or right.
Right, it's closer.
Wherever Megan goes, Marshall's right behind.
Okay. Luna, what are you doing?
I'm gonna follow him, I guess. Might as well.
Nancy, what are you doing?
Steadfast at the door, still guarding.
Okay. We said right, correct?
Yep.
And you spill out into the second floor. Luna, you remember that this side of the orphanage was for the headmaster and sometimes his friends, sometimes a very corporate guy who would come by.
Yeah.
This is not the side for children.
No.
In fact, this might be the first time you've ever actually been up in here.
Unless I was getting in trouble.
Hi, Zeros. We miss you. Thank you for swinging through, man. Ignore your family. We're your family. We're not a cult.
It's
Right.
called, we're a little C cult.
So are there
Coffee, not Kool-Aid.
this map is confusing me. Is it just one door or is there a door to this other office too?
There are 2 doors, but because that I couldn't change the window to a door.
Okay.
So pretty much where this door is this window.
And all right. Can I stop and listen for any noise?
Yeah. Fuck.
Okay.
Need it.
You did. You for sure did.
I don't like those.
It's fine.
Is it though?
You're listening, Megan, like paying close attention, every sound, and from down the hall, you hear the sounds of something like being shifted and like rattling a little bit, like something bumped a table.
From this one?
Yep, from down the hall.
There's something in that office.
Stealth mode.
Well, room. You don't know it's an office yet.
But it's not the kids' side. So
It's not?
Oh no.
I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh no.
I'll creep this way.
So creeping, Marshall like steps and there's like a loud creak at his step. And everybody kind of winces, and like Luna, when she like winces and like kind of like hops back a little bit, she bumps like one of the tables in the hall, and a vase just collapses and shatters onto the floor.
Don't look at me in that tone of voice.
And a moment or two later, there's louder sounds coming from the room down in the hallway. Not like things scratching at the doors or anything, but it sounds like something's pulling something off a wall. There's a loud metal clang on the floor. And while you can't directly access or see it, you can hear in the walls something, it sounds like it's crawling in the air vents.
I'm just gonna ready the shotgun.
Nancy, you could even hear this one floor down below, because the air vents are like in the crawl spaces of this massive structure.
Gets out the gun just in case.
I'm just gonna try to go in this office or room.
Which one? This one right here that you're in front of? All right, that is not where you heard the noises from.
No.
Okay, I'm just making sure. You open it up, and it's not locked. Strange.
Luna, can you check out that other room? Don't go in if it sounds infested.
You step in there, and it looks like a lovely, lovely bedroom for... You're going to assume this is probably the headmaster's quarters, specifically.
Quick search.
You do not seem to find any items or anything, but down up towards the desk, there's a bunch of paperworks and notes.
Gather it all up so I can flip through it.
Okay. Most of it's nonsensical, like, like things like budgets, which kid's being adopted by which family, so on and so forth. Some of the kids' names sometimes have an asterisk beside them. Most importantly, it's like, when we began preparations, this is like a personal note. It's like, began preparations for evacuation via the river. Eagle medallion already placed. Like, Only those with a true understanding of the art would understand the meaning behind the wolf in sheep's clothing.
Okay.
Wolf is underlined.
So takes a quick picture of the note, just so I have it.
Okay. I mean, you can take these papers with you.
Yeah. I'm taking them
Nothing's
too,
stopping you.
but that way, in case it separates somehow, I still have it.
All right. And Luna, you're going in. And what are you doing? Are you going in?
I'm gonna open the door, but I'm not going in. I'm just looking in.
You open the door. There's nothing in the room outside of some couches and a desk with a computer. And down here on the south end of the room, it looks like the air vent, the cover has been pried off and left collapsed. And outside of a couple of candy wrappers by said thing, there's nothing in here.
Does it look like it's been pried off by normal people hands
Yes.
or monstrous hands?
It does not look like monstrous. This looks like it was done by somebody who's in their right mind and has cognitive ability.
Okay. I'm not going in the room.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back up the hallway and go in here and just standing at the door. Megan, Marshall,
Yeah.
whoever was in that room has had some candy and is
Printing.
crawling around in the crawling
Printing.
around in the vents.
Yoink.
You charge your way forward all the way down to the other room. And Megan, that's like 5 Kit Kat wrappers. And you know that's one of your children's favorite candy.
Is this vent?
Big enough for a child to crawl into.
I'm coming down to the office. Now that they're in here, I step in. Go ahead.
I'm gonna like Riley.
If
Riley.
you let me finish, they're crawling around in the vents because they pried off the vent cover.
Reaches in the bag because he knows he's getting ready to see kids in a little bit. Pulls out a Kit Kat and breaks it open just a little bit.
Here, children. Here, children.
People brings them running like they're dogs.
He'll pass that over to Megan.
So the whispering into the vent, and Megan, as you're like whispering, trying to get Riley's attention, like the tiny, fun-sized Kit Kat moves into the peripheral of your vision.
Retriever.
Kind of wafts it into the air vent.
You're whispering into the vents, and that doesn't seem to be getting anybody's attention.
Marshall will lean over. Riley, not too loud, but
Oh no, I'm just gonna yell.
We'll hear.
Riley.
Okay.
Somewhere down through the vents, sounds far off. Mama?
Does that mama sound normal or does it sound distorted?
Sounds normal.
Okay.
Riley, come back the way you came. Back up, baby.
Oh, okay.
That's
The sound of
it.
shuffling in the vent. The sound of shuffling stops.
Really?
A young girlish scream echoes through the vent. And the sound of a body being dragged further away from you.
Not be human adult size, but I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try. I'm not child size, but I'm not a large woman.
Sure. Give me a strength check. Megan just dives and is trying to force herself into the smaller than she can fit into vent hole at the sound of that all of you heard coming from the vents.
Megan, we can't.
You know what? And we're gonna count this as similar to like when moms are able to lift cars when their children are in danger. Go ahead and give yourself advantage, Megan. Roll that strength check again.
Yeah, the mama bear streak.
You're
Doesn't care enough.
physics do not seem to be making this possible.
Marshall
I mean,
will try
just gonna run in the general sort of direction that it sounded like maybe they were.
Luna, guide us as we start taking off.
It'd be the other side of the second floor, probably.
Okay.
If you were.
That way.
Like clearly down the stairs and back up the stairs.
Right. So Nancy,
Down.
Nancy, you have heard a young girl scream. And then, like, shortly after that, you hear the sound of your comrades charging down the steps, then back up the other side of steps, going up to the other side of the second floor.
You might be talking to Nancy.
Nancy, when you see Luna come down the stairs to go to the other side, she doesn't even go all the way down. She just hops the railings.
But as we come down, Marshall will yell to Nancy, "Kids are in trouble. We gotta go."
You go save the kids. I got your back. Don't look back. Just save them.
Don't look back.
And well, Nancy's just going to keep watching their back. If anything comes up and after them, she's going to be there to give them as much time as possible.
I keep trying to get you involved in this, but okay.
God damn it, Nancy. We need the grandmother.
Like,
We need a way out for everyone.
no stealth,
This is also true.
not even trying. I'm screaming Riley's name and like waiting to hear something every couple seconds. Anyone else here knows I'm here.
Yep.
Luna is just fully prepared with the shotgun, ready to blast any fucking thing that looks mutated.
You come running around the corner, Megan. Second.
Mateo, you said that this shotgun I found was a single barrel, right?
Sure did.
Okay, so for the damage, I put 1d6 instead of the 2d6 that the shotgun says. Because I felt like that made more sense with it being a single barrel.
Megan, you come. That's Luna. Megan, you come charging around the corner, and she's shuddering. She's kind of like hunched over on herself. There's clearly a bite mark on her arm. Small, tiny little mouth. A bit Riley. Her back's pushed up against the door. You can just hear little gasps and scratching from the door behind her. As Riley, Mama.
Oh, baby, come here. It's like risky business slide, like to scoop her up. Shh. Okay, baby.
Like snuggles into you.
Do you have a fever?
Immediately starts crying. She's been being so brave and so strong this entire time for these hours of nightmare and hell. And here she is, finally in safety of one of her parents. And she's just crying.
Just Barry's face in her hair, rocking her. Just, it's okay, it's okay. Yeah.
And to answer your question, no, she does not feel feverish. Yet.
Really, baby? Can you answer a quick question?
Sure, Mom. Where's Papa?
He's not here. He's not here. He would not.
He said he was coming.
He tried. I promise, okay? He tried. Baby, who bit you?
What's your other kid's name?
Grace.
Grace did. She woke up, Mama, and that was great. And I went out to go find food for us. And like when I got back closer to the fence, then I heard you call out. I turned around because I was going to come back to you so that I could take you to Grace. And then like Grace was in the vent with me, and Grace was pulling me out, and I kept like trying to like talk to her, and then she bit me, Mama. And it was like I pushed her, and I got out here in the hallway, and she's still in the points at the door behind her that she's still like keeping her back to, as if like her tiny little body will do something to stop a zombie from busting through it.
So brave. You did such a good job. Did your sister seem sick?
I mean, she didn't when she went to sleep, and like I didn't really get to like see her because like I just ran.
Megan, I need you to take your daughter and back away from the door.
Just leave her closed. Okay.
And if at any point Megan turns around, she will just see the shotgun being leveled at the door.
Just leave it closed. Okay.
But like I don't get it. Like Grace wasn't bit. That's like the
baby.
No, she went to sleep after getting the medicine, and
Okay. We're gonna leave her in there for right now. Okay.
oh, okay.
I'm gonna.
Megan, you might want to take her down to the medical room.
I'm going to. I don't know if you're gonna let me do this because it seems like this is a whole thing. But can I try to use? I have the cure.
No.
Wait.
I will say there is a way to save your children
Oh, I
here in
know.
the building.
Mm-hmm. That's why I said I imagine this is supposed to be a whole thing.
It is.
She would still try. Do you want me to spend the plan? The genius point?
You can still try. I will not require you to spend the genius point, as it will not work.
Okay.
I am not a tyrant.
Okay.
I have video proof of this now.
She just immediately pulls out the second vial of whatever it was she gave Frankie and just, this is just will hurt for just a minute. Okay, sweetie? Okay?
Okay.
You've been so brave. And she'll give her the shot of whatever she gave Frankie that worked.
She immediately starts coughing.
Okay. How long have you had that cough, sweetie?
2 seconds.
Okay.
Marshall's gonna come up with that Kit Kat that I had. Give it to Riley. Hey, kid.
Hi, Uncle Marshy.
Hey. Did you see anything in that room that may have been blue? Looks kind of like this. Pulls out the wolf medallion.
No.
Hey, have you seen anything around that looks like this?
No, I'd remember something really cool like that.
You're so smart. You would. Yeah.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna make sure your sister's okay. Right?
Okay. You gotta help Grace.
I know. We're gonna help her. Megan, Get her downstairs.
Scoops Riley up and take her downstairs to the little medical room.
But Nancy was like, Mommy, she wasn't bit. Like, she wasn't like all the other people that like became like weird. Like, nothing like that happened to her. I promise I did a good job keeping her safe.
No, you did, and she's safe in there right now. We're just not safe around her right now. Okay.
I look over at Marshall with just this, you know what has to be done on my face.
You said you were leaving with Riley.
Marshall has a blank expression.
Seeing that they got the kid, Nancy's going to go out the door a little bit and pick up the lock that Luna dropped on the ground, the padlock that was on the back of the semi-truck.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Just hold on to that. 'Cause might need to lock something to keep kids safe.
That's fair. But Nancy, you know that you see Megan coming down crying and the girls crying, but it's only just one of Megan's girls.
I'll follow him.
All right. So we will.
Where's the other one? What's going on?
She's gonna stay in that room until I figure this out. Okay. Go. Just bring everybody back down here. I just have to figure it out. I just have to figure this out.
Well, Megan's getting Riley safe. Marshall and Luna would probably check that glass door up here.
This door up here, because you know what's down here in this door.
Yes. We don't want to go in there right now.
I mean, you don't. You could talk that out with Luna and convince her not to.
In the main room,
Well, we have a completely unknown door here, so let's figure that out.
All right, one second, because Mitch hasn't gone to do anything in a minute. We'll come back to this. We'll come back to this argument.
I'm just looking. I just wanted to see what was around the main room. I didn't remember if there's couches or anything.
Yeah, there's a couple couches here. There's some chairs and a table by a fireplace up here, and then some doors.
Taking like some cushions, like one of the smaller tables, and setting up the back of the semi truck and getting some MREs heated up for the kids.
Okay.
Megan, when it's needed, I have a safe place for everyone, and I'll stand guard. I'll make sure everyone there is safe.
When it's safe.
Nancy, give me a perception check real quick. As you're actively looking around, trying to make things.
I'm gonna use a care.
Okay.
Okay, 18.
As you're going back and forth between the truck and Nancy, you're keeping a vigilant watch to make sure things aren't getting in, the perimeter's still secure. And it's then when you notice in the back of this parking lot, and I'm bringing the picture over just to see, there's some odd door in the back corner. The only thing that really stands out to you on it is there's a giant, well, not giant, but similar to the coins back at the Raccoon City Police Department. There's a big red coin stuck on one of the two doors, and there's a blue imprint missing from the other. You can't quite make it out from this distance what it's supposed to be, but there's something over here to unlock a door down here.
What kind of hell have we been put into? Another puzzle? I guess I should let the others know. Let Megan be with her kid for a moment and go to Luna and Marshall.
All right. Megan, what are you doing? Are you taking her into the medical room?
Yep, and I'm hooking her up to an EKG and
Okay. Well, the EKG is probably more alarming for you to have done. close. Get rid of Marshall. Because the second you get her hooked up and it turned on, her heart is beating so fast. Way higher than average. Could be the stress, could be something else. Who knows? She is starting to sweat. And she hasn't been doing any physical activity. You've been carrying her the entire time. Meanwhile, up on the second floor. All right, go ahead and have your argument before Nancy gets there. Mike and Ashley.
Marshall, you know what has to be done if one of them's turned. Like, there's nothing we can really fucking do about it.
Yes, there is.
Oh yeah?
Downstairs, a cure was discovered. You found the vaccine base. That was part of what was needed. I think the other part is the herbs that we've been finding. I have green herb, but if you got some red herb.
I've only got green herbs on me.
What happened to the red herb I gave you?
I used it earlier, Mitch.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can find some red herb up here. I don't know if that's the only two colors of herb.
Luna, as the local resident of the Arcalay Mountains in Raccoon City, you know that there are 3 types of herb. There is also a blue herb. Whether you feel like sharing that information or not is entirely up to you.
Marshall, there's more than just 2. There's a third one, it's blue.
But opens up the phone and shows Luna the note that had the cure information on it.
The blood splattered note with very
Okay, so you need 1 of each.
Yeah.
Is what it says?
I've got a green herb.
Well, good luck finding a red and a blue around here. I mean, they weren't.
I don't know. We've been finding
Really
random
bad.
things in random places.
There might be some out in the semi truck.
Okay.
Check all of the containers.
All right,
If
Nancy.
it's worth anything, check any of the containers that are supposed to be going to Site Alpha, whatever that's supposed to be.
Okay. I'll check this door right quick because we're right here.
Oh, hold
You
on a
can pick
moment,
that
Marshall.
apart.
It looks like there's another puzzle outside, like what you guys were solving in the police station.
Okay.
On that weird door out there, there's a big red medallion. It looked like there was a spot for a blue one, too.
What was on the red one?
I didn't get close enough to look. I was setting up the semi truck for your. Is it a niece
We've
and
got a
nephew
blue
or just
medallion.
nieces?
Nieces.
For your nieces. I was trying to get somewhere safe to lock them up in until we figure out what to do.
So we got a blue medallion. That should be the way out to the lake. That's where everybody who was here was trying to escape to. Get across the lake and get out of the city.
Well, that probably would be ideal with all these things around, whatever they are.
Marshall tests the doorknob.
It's unlocked.
So just for the record, Luna has not unleveled the shotgun from the door down the hall
Yeah.
this entire time.
What's the deal, Luna? Why are you so on edge? What's the deal with that door?
Because one of Megan's daughters was bit by the other. And she was sitting in front of that door.
Now, Marshall, you did explicitly hear Riley say Grace was never bit.
Yes. but Grace bit Riley.
Right. Just saying if you want, I'm just saying if you wanted to correct Luna, because Luna's saying that one of the kid in there was bit.
No, I said one of the kids bit the other kid.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah. Are you eating Thin Mint?
No. Thin Mints are all one solid chocolate cover.
Oh yeah.
Marshall, go ahead and open the door and
Yeah. Or
level the Beretta just in case.
Okay.
like I'm not taking any chances. One of her kids is Spidey.
Marshall, a horrible realization sets in as you open this door.
I like that.
It's also empty, meaning what children were here were left behind. You have not found a single person, authority figure, no one that's supposed to be in charge or overseeing these children. Let me know when you step in.
At this point, it would be he would have gotten about 5 foot into the door before making that realization.
Okay.
So he would be in the room.
Are you looking?
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a perception.
Sure.
Over in one of the back corners, there's a lot of sheets from bedding that looks like they've been uprooted, taken off the beds, and are just draped over some mass in the back corner.
Backs up a couple feet, taps Luna on the shoulder right quick.
Luna, lower the gun. That's a child in there.
He points Luna towards the mass.
Steps around him, leveling shot at the mass. If it flinches, it gets shot.
It is not moving.
Marshall will advance on the pile of sheets and proceed to try to remove it.
It's very easy to remove. It's not tucked in. It's just draped. And you pull back 2 of the many sheets, and not enough to reveal everything, but a pair sticking out from one of the sheets, now uncovered as you move things around. 4, it looks like 4. Very still, not moving. Children's feet.
Hey, Matt, I'm going to roll something for myself.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Make sure Luna can see what Marshall's doing. Just because he doesn't want to be alone in this at this point. And he will rip off the next sheet.
With the next sheet coming up, it is very apparent. Probably about 14 children. The maximum occupancy of this orphanage. All of them not turned, not zombies. Very much not going to be a problem when they abandon this orphanage.
Puts the sheet back.
Doesn't say anything, just walks up, hand on back.
Oh, Marshall, give me another perception check real quick.
Yeah.
Luna, since you're up there, you can give me a perception check too. Perfect. Not like a note, but something that was like kind of like written onto the floor. You caught it. Marshall didn't seem to notice it. Luna, it cuts deep in you. Written on the floor, uncovered by one of the sheets, Marshall too caught up in the pile of bodies. You were adopted from this orphanage. You know that while it wasn't a bad place, it wasn't a good place either, as most orphanages are. So note, you're imagining very clearly for the pile of bodies that just says not wanted.
I take my boot and I just scrape that fucking message off the floor.
Marshall, now you're able to see that message.
Specifically, I aim for the not part and scrape that part off specifically.
Marshall's not going to comment, but he's going to start exploring the room to try to find anything that may be of use.
There's nothing of use in this room, only sadness.
All right. Let's go check the trucks.
Nancy, what are you doing out in that hallway?
Can I hear anything happening in this room down here where they said Grace was?
Tiny little scratches at the door. And a raspy wheeze of a breath.
We have to find out what's wrong with them and fix it. There has to be something we can do.
We're not.
What Megan would know. She's a doctor.
And
We'll come
be
back for you, Grace. Just wait here.
We'll be back with the second floor crew in a moment. Megan,
Yeah.
what we doing?
Ooh, just rereading that note and holding my child, trying to figure out what I am supposed to find multiples of.
Do you only study the note? Or do you go look at the machine?
I'm gonna scour this whole place for
All right.
anything.
Well, not really. The note does not really yield a lot of information beyond what you already know. But when you get down here to the machine that's able to be used to make vaccines, obviously you need to find the empty vial and or a base,
Right.
and then off to the side here in the storage refrigerators, there are vaccine components. But also when you're looking at the machine, there's the processing for the vaccine itself. There are 3 categories, 3 levels that you need to use with the machine to synthesize various different vaccines. There is the range of low, the range of mid, and the range of high for each one. So like the first one you can set for low, medium, high, so on, so forth, etc.
Okay. Okay. But no like clue about what else we're supposed to find to go with the vaccine bases.
No. It looks like when you're there looking at the machine that it's already loaded with the things that you need outside of the vaccine base.
The machine itself is loaded already?
Yep. Like somebody was in the process of synthesizing vaccines already.
Oh, hell, grabbing a base.
All right, Megan. There are 3 categories.
Uh-huh.
What are you setting the first one to?
Low.
Okay. The second?
We're starting low, medium, high.
Low, medium, high.
Nope.
You set up that configuration, you push start, and the machine goes for a few moments, and then buzzes red, and the vaccine base like comes back up, and it looks polluted. It doesn't look like a vaccine.
Okay.
It looks like a bit of a sludge.
Okay. There was like no other papers that might have been like a clue.
There was not. Welcome to an annoying Resident Evil 3 puzzle.
Okay. How many of these like faces do I have?
In this tray that Luna brought forth, I believe I said there was 24.
And you've used one.
Reload.
23.
Side eye the EKG.
That Kit Kat bar she ate from her good Uncle Marshy, she is retching it up.
Oh no, baby. Shh. Just grabbing a trash can. I'll give you medicine in a second, okay? Just big deep breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Low, medium, high. Or high, medium, low. The opposite of what I did the first time.
Red.
Okay. This could take potentially forever.
Good.
There's 9 different combinations. Can't take
Assuming you don't use the sames over more than once.
through.
Because at that point, there's 27 possible combinations.
What's your next combination, Megan?
Medium, low, high.
The first category lights up green. It's the first time you've seen that happen. The other 2 flash red, and then the machine flashes red, and another vaccine base wasted. And it's at that point in time that all of you hear the worst sound you possibly could think of right now. The gate leading to the street crashes into the parking lot. Something menacing, something loud, something with very heavy steps, tearing the gate out of its way and stomping towards the orphanage.
He just can't resist, can he?
We're just too pretty.
He says as he starts to shine even brighter over there.
Well, we need to buy Megan time. So we gotta go deal with that now. I think we should go.
At the sound of the gate crashing, Luna just takes off down the stairs
One second,
and out to the parking lot.
I'm digging through old maps trying to find his icon again.
Oh yes, I'm sure.
We used like a cockroach, if I remember right.
We did. I found it.
He's all over the police station.
No,
Also,
no,
in hindsight, I realized I have a sewer map we could have used.
it's okay. All right. So, Nancy, you said you're running towards downstairs.
No, that's me.
I am also running with them.
Marshall. All right. Well, cool. We can get you guys off. Nope. Wrong one. Oh. Luna. Marshall.
Marshall is not running out to the street, though.
Right. Well, that's good because as you guys make your way down the steps, right in time for him stepping through the doorway, sans his hat, his leather trench coat riddled with bullet holes. One massive hand reaches up and tears it off, exposing a very scarred, surgically done up, Frankenstein-esque almost like body. Just still silent, still no words, just laser focus in his eyes and purpose in his movement. That purpose, murder all survivors. Megan, what's your next combination?
I already forgot what I did last time.
You did medium, low, high. I'm writing them down so we don't forget.
Thank you. Medium, high, low.
All three flash screen. And the processing begins. The machine revs up and is clearly working. There's a timer of 2 minutes till the vaccine's ready.
I didn't think I'd be able to use this, or if it'll even work. But I have de-escalation.
You're the only one.
Hey, big guy. You want to just, take it slow and calm down for a minute and show a little mercy?
She said the M word.
It has proceeded to start taking 2 steps towards you when Nancy calls out. And it gives pause, stopping and staring at the three of you before the massive gray body begins convulsing and his right arm twitches and bends and cracks, whatever bones and metal lie under the skin shifting as long, jagged claws just start ripping its way out of its flesh. As now Mr. X is now armed.
I don't think there's any convincing an animal or a monster.
Like I said, Marshall recorded that whole thing. Then put his phone back.
Okay, so
really
real quick, if we hadn't wasted so much time at the police station, there was actual like people NPCs, so that would have been a viable thing. Real quick, just to make sure that my notes are correct. Megan, you are processing at least the first vaccine, maybe more. We'll see. So
Yeah.
That is done. All puzzles are now complete. And just so you know, I'm not going to make you have to remember what the process was anymore. So don't worry about having to hold on to that.
It's too late. Medium, high, low. It's locked in.
Okay, cool. Nope, that's wrong. Wait, no, that's right. Good job. See, that's why I said you're not going to have to remember, because that way I don't have to remember. You did it. Riddle solved. Marshall, you have the wolf coin, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Those are all the notes I need to make sure that I had. All right, players, you guys get to go first. for Marshall, Luna, Nancy.
Not that. We've already deduced he doesn't. Because I do remember the last time I tried to use a weak spot against Mr. X.
Mr. X does not have a weak spot.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Marshall, do you got a gun?
Yeah,
Oh, you better get ready with that sucker.
it's been out.
I'll take aim. I'm going to fire with my hunting rifle.
Then what are you waiting for, young man?
Waiting for that.
You know what?
With reckless attack for advantage. $19. I guess it doesn't matter because he doesn't have an AC. We're just distracting him, right?
Oh, yeah, it's an AC.
He has an AC, and it's an AC of 20.
That AC has actually gone down. As he's become more furious. So 19 hits.
Total of 5 damage.
Following Nancy's suit. With the shotgun.
Hell yes. That's 10. And Marshall. I'm guessing you were also going to shoot, correct?
I was going to move 30 feet towards the left steps and go down them before I take my shot. But yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then shoot. And I will roll the shooting for you.
Appreciate it.
Not a problem. I got you, friend. I'll also do your movement if you tell me how you want to move. So boom, you take a shot.
Looks like I'm coming back.
Okay.
I miss. I see the shot has loaded.
All right. So Luna.
All right. Hold on.
Luna, you shot and did the most damage because you critted.
Uh-huh.
Cool. 1, 2.
And I did almost full damage, too.
6, 7, 8. Mr. Whoa. Oh, we lost Mike again. Now Mike's back
Maybe
again.
switch back over.
Yeah.
I was like, why have only half of my face on screen?
Yep. Internet came back, so I'm good again.
All right, we've got a random care. So let's see who that goes to because it's from Ashley. So Ashley's not viable. Oh, that's wrong text wheel. 3. That is going to be Mitch. Mitch, you have yet another care. All right, perfect.
Tear.
1.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
Mr. X flexes his arm and holds it out. His claws like not retracting, but like flexing and stretching as like the body is making way for this new mutation. And as he like hunches, not with any kind of running or anything, just like it's almost like he glides across the floor. His legs not moving, not stomping, just suddenly a blur of motion in some kind of weird charge passing through the steps, any wall or structure in his way, like nothing, including one Luna Valentine. Crit.
Oh.
It has advantage on the attack.
Okay.
Oh. And critting doubles the damage dice, correct?
It doubles the dice, not the bonus.
14. That's a really good roll. And for those of you that played Resident Evil, sometimes the big boss lands a really good hit and it just insta-kills. Luna, the claws tear through your body. You don't even realize. It's kind of like that anime like sword thing where like a dash happens and they're behind you now. And you're like, oh, that's weird. Why is that? Oh, my insides are on the outside.
Yeah, literally the claw slice right through my whole side, just rip.
And Luna collapses in a heap there on the stairs. The head slowly turns towards Nancy.
This is hell, isn't it?
Nancy, Marshall, your turn.
Marshall is going to take a dash action towards the medical ward.
Okay. Yes,
Oh,
lead him
okay.
to your sister. Do that.
I
Well,
do his job
right.
right.
It's right here. From the landing to the floor. It's gonna be an acrobatics check, huh?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, you're like 65.
13. I'm gonna use a care. I don't like that 13. I need that advantage.
No, it'd be fine.
6, 7,
10.
10.
Oh, I guess 13's the best I can get.
Yeah, unless you use another care.
I have to, man. It's for the kids. Gotta do it for the kids.
Fuck them kids.
13's the best
dead.
I'm getting.
Take 1 damage, Nancy, as you twist your ankle a little bit on the landing.
Just a little bit.
When Marshall gets in the ward, he's going to close the door behind him.
I'm going to. That probably took my action jumping, huh?
That would be your movement.
I will dash.
Okay.
I will bleed. I will bleed.
Sleep.
I will gosh.
Ashley, go ahead and give me that first death save.
Yeah, that's fail. I don't even have to look at it. I click the thing, it updates my icons for me on the sheet.
Okay. All right, Megan.
Over here, big guy.
Megan.
Yeah.
Marshall busts into the room with you, slamming the door shut behind him.
Big ass guy's here.
Did you come in here?
No.
Go.
Door. Other side.
No.
There, Marshall, it's that moment you notice that the vaccine maker is counting down at 1:30. There's a pile of filth from your niece having vomited up not just Kit Kat bar, but other lovely things. It's a nice, wonderful red color.
I need 6 minutes at least.
6. We got about 30 seconds.
And make it longer.
Lock the door.
Yeah, Marshall just reaches behind him. Like, yeah, I was out of action, so like bonus action, click.
All right. So, Nancy, you're like, here, big boy. 1, 2,
But I
3.
died to use my movement to get to the door.
I know it's not going to stop like an enraged Mr. X, but like, fuck. It doesn't stop him in the game, Mike.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
So many
8,
birthdays
9,
prayers if only someone told me.
10.
Luna was cut in half.
His movement, and he's taking a swing on Nancy.
Nancy will survive. I believe.
Does a 14 hit Nancy?
It does not.
Oh, well, it's a good thing he has advantage, right?
Yeah, because reckless attack. 14 does not hit Nancy.
14 does. So, a massive swipe of the claws. He tears through the brick wall that's behind Nancy as she ducks like it's butter. Nancy, you know, well, one, because you just saw what happened to Luna when she got hit. But also, like, you know, when he hits you, that's going to be it.
I only got one shot at this.
Mitch, I really hope you're thinking of doing what I was planning on doing.
Maybe. It'd take more than that to take me out, big guy.
Using the Ashley School talking shit the entire time. Let's see. Megan, 1 minute. 1 minute remains on the first vaccine.
All
Marshall,
that does it, yeah.
Marshall, what you doing? Second fail.
He's going to check the door heading out towards that play area.
Okay.
Is
See if
everybody
it's
else
locked or
good?
to get open. Luna's gone.
What do you mean gone?
X cut her in half.
Like in half?
To you, literally.
Half?
Insides, outsides. Bad time.
Hey, but there's a level
King lock.
inside outside being bad.
Outside, there is.
First aid spray.
Yay, first aid spray given to Marshall. Outside, there is, well, a lot more room to move around in. There's some playgrounds, so you can run him around in circles if he doesn't just rip them up and throw them out of his way.
He's not slow anymore.
Hit him with the trunk.
What are you doing, Marshall?
Oh, I can get the doors open.
Yeah.
Okay.
No one's come around and relocked it.
Okay. So to get across that room, it was like what, 5 or 6 squares?
Something like that.
All right. I have 80 or with a dash. I tell Megan, I'm going to try to get that gate open that Nancy was talking about. I'm going to try. I got the thing.
All right.
I'm going to try to go around the building to come back to the front.
There's no way to get from the side, that side to get out front. Not without going out into the city streets where you know there's lots of rioters waiting.
Yeah, rioters.
Rioters. Or as Frankie likes to call them.
If you wanted to get out there, you'd have to go back through the main hall and out the front door.
Okay, I have an idea. Can I connect my phone to this vaccine machine?
No.
Like through a USB or something?
No.
Okay. And it wouldn't have a wireless access. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to say, is there any way I could help effectively speed it up with a computer roll?
There is a computer console attached to this machine. So I like that. I will allow it. Give me a computer roll. As you type in, you figure, like, you're figuring it out, and it's like, oh, okay, it's a Unix system. That's a little Jurassic Park joke for those olds back watching at home. You are able to set it up where it will process the vaccines faster. But the shelf life of the vaccines will dramatically go down. It would have to be administered within 2 minutes before it becomes unsolvable.
Okay.
You do that, put in, within 5 seconds, that first vaccine's done.
Okay.
Like reaches past Marshall to grab it.
Okay. Marshall, do you tell Megan that it only lasts for 2 minutes?
Yeah. Megan, it's only gonna last for 2 minutes.
Slams in another cartridge.
Okay.
Medium, high, low. rushes to try to like administer it to her child that is currently in this room.
Thank you. I was like, which one? She's literally lying there on a table right behind you. So as he's just like, grab Marshall's stick. Give me medicine. Can Megan Copeland find a vein? Yes, you fucking can.
This is her daughter. She is her own daughter's fucking primary healthcare provider.
Boom. In. The raspy, wheezing breaths, calm, and she takes a deep gasp, like as if she's breathed for the first time in like 2 minutes. She's like, Mama? And the bite mark on her arm, you can see like instantly starts scabbing up. Everybody else that's been bit or infected or something just remains oozy and pussy and leaking, like the body doesn't heal. The vaccine works, just like random scientist guy's note said.
Just absolutely just gonna scoop her up, sobbing, side eye the timer.
So
I'm gonna pass the coin to Megan, the medallion.
Is it back?
Wolf medallion.
Okay. All right. Ashley, you already did your second death saving throw. Nancy.
Oh man, it's gonna be a gamble, but I have to take it, or it won't work. At least Nancy's got a high AC. How far away is the closest vehicle going outside the door?
1 second. So that'd be 1 to go through the door. 2, 3. To get to like the truck that you've made into a kind of shelter is literally two blocks outside of the door.
Not the truck, just like the cars that were on the other side.
Okay, 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.
Okay, I got just enough movement.
You taking this outside?
I'm gonna risk the attack, and I'm gonna let him take an opportunity attack.
Okay.
Go to one of the cars on the gas tank side.
Well, let's roll this attack.
Come on. It's a miss. It's a miss. All right, I get to the car and I ready
How the fuck?
my rifle, pointing straight at the gas tank, waiting for him to come out the door and get close to the car. I'm coming, Greg, and we're gonna save those damn children.
Man has hit me every fucking time. Misses every hit against Nancy, though.
All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Still in pursuit.
And I shoot the gas tank.
You shoot the gas tank. And you know what? It's Michael Bay Resident Evil universe things. Normally shooting gas tanks doesn't actually do anything in the real world. But here in Resident Evil, here in this game, here in Everyday Heroes, big Michael Bay action. Kaboom. For everybody who's still inside, outside of Luna, who's currently dying on the steps,
Just
the walls shake as an explosion outside in the parking lot happens, knocking over the zombies that have started pouring in. The explosion taking over Nancy's body and bathing Mr. X in flame and explosion as well. Nancy, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I didn't think that was possible.
Oh, it's totally possible. That's an AoE.
Side for cover.
All right. 9.
Can I give Nancy one of my cares that Pierce gave us earlier?
I'll allow it.
14.
Hell yeah. Okay. Explosion damage. You succeeded the dexterity saving throw, which would have it to 18.
I am unconscious.
Your body, we'll say your body's flung here. Inside. After the explosion rocks everything, the machine turns green. Second vaccine's ready.
Marshall will grab that one. Go.
2-minute timer.
He's going to take that one, get it into a syringe, and start taking off.
Okay, give me 1 second. Important question 1. Now that you're armed with a first aid spray, and you have to pass by Luna anyway to go up the stairs, are you going to stop to heal Luna at any point?
Yes.
Okay,
I
so
will use the first aid stick.
1 second.
First aid, right?
1 second. So,
Just go pull
and
it.
you have a movement speed of 8, correct?
Yes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and with a dash, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, you would be able to stop here at Luna. Okay. Round 2. Heal Luna. Dash. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second floor. Wrong second floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, perfect, cool. That's the way to know. Megan, what are you doing?
Blindly trusting I know where Marshall is going. I'm gonna load a third one in.
Okay.
So vaccinate everyone.
All right. Luna, third death save. Wait, no. Yeah, nope, you're right. The healing would go off. Luna, full heal. Your outsides start moving back into your insides on their own. The wound's healing magically for some reason.
Some good shit.
See, Umbrella's not all bad.
Megan, from inside the medical lab where you're at, you just hear, "Holy fucking shit!"
It is good.
That was the... Ah,
Nancy, I will need your first death save.
that's not a good feeling.
14.
Hell yeah.
That's one success.
All right, Marshall, you take off. You don't care about Luna screaming and joy of being alive again.
I got places to go.
You got a niece to save.
And I've got that free running going on.
Uh-huh.
So I'm bouncing all over everything to get it.
Yeah, that's literally why I was like, let me count and measure out and everything, because like you're able to skip some steps.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and Megan, you're processing third cure. Nancy succeeds on first death save. Luna, what are you doing? One of the walls is on fire now.
Other than squirming through the fact that I just had my insides pull themselves back in.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna feel real weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up and go over to the medical lab to Megan.
Okay.
It was over. This was.
Yeah, it's over that way. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use full all of it. Bucket.
Copy. Medical room. Marshall's not here anymore. Luna stumbles into the medical ward with you.
Shotgun dragging behind her, just shivering
You
and shaking from that shit.
better than anticipated. It's a horse.
Yeah, I guess he sprayed me. I think, and that was him that took care of it.
Congratulations.
Oh,
Do you want some morphine?
No, Luna, you feel fine.
I'm not in any pain, Megan, but
Actually, at this point, it's a
whoa.
really bad time.
Nancy, second saving throw.
Here it comes. What's the worst that could happen? There's no way it's going to be a crit fail, right?
It's a 6.
Oh, you tried.
We'll fail.
You're 1 and 1.
Okay. Marshall,
Marshall gets to the door.
you get to the door.
He's gonna, I still have enough left to open it up and try to keep her mouth away from you while I give her the shot.
Well, that's going to be the fun thing. You have enough to open the door. You are going to get attacked as soon as you open that door.
I am aware.
Well, Uncle isn't used to it.
Right?
She's something else now. Does an 11 hit, Marshall?
No, it does not. I have a 13.
Okay. And I'm going to say she's not attacking from surprise because you already knew what was waiting for you on the other side of that door.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's okay. Try to give her the shot.
Give me a medicine roll.
Yeah. Wait, I have a care from Pierce still.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
That's worse.
You stick
Just
it.
just give us lower rolls.
You stick it in. It does not seem to do anything as awesome as what you saw downstairs with Riley. But she botches her second attempt at biting you,
Is there anything left in the thing?
falling flat on her face. There's like 25% of the cure still in there.
Stab it in the neck.
Something better than nothing.
Stick it in. As she's laying there, face planted from the failed lunge attempt at biting you, you stick it right into the neck, right into the jugular. Like, I can't miss the neck. It's all veins in there.
Yeah.
You jab it in, and she starts coughing. Which is, hey, you haven't heard any of these zombies cough.
That's a good sign. Maybe little body, less vaccine required.
Yep, that's how medicine works.
Yeah, totally.
Right? I mean, it is.
Oh, well, Marsh.
Hey, let's go.
She's like,
It just kind of.
turns her head a little bit to look up at you. One half of her face still looks like dead, like there's no color in her eye. Frickin' her flesh is sagging, and any like wounds still bleeding. But the other side of her face, her good side, like looks, well, still sick and feverish and sweaty and gross, like starting to have a little bit of pallor in it. Looking at you desperately, the eye just kind of like twitching.
I just.
Why does my mouth taste like blood? Why does my mouth taste like blood?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Come on. I scoop her up facing away from me because she was laying flat
Yeah,
and just start hauling ass back.
cool. Nancy, third saving throw. Hell yeah, Nancy.
Hang it on.
Another 14.
In this process, you know your body's burned a little bit, singed, seared, the explosion impact. As you're moving towards the light, Greg's hand is reaching out towards you, trying to welcome you into the afterlife as he struggle between hanging on and just giving in.
I gotta keep trying, Greg. I gotta get them somewhere safe at least.
Megan, third vaccine stuff.
Okay. I'm gonna dig through my bag and do some recreational drugs of my own.
Them green herbs. Can of whoop ass. Hell yeah.
Just 60 feet away. Jesus.
Yeah, she has a trank gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Plus 10 moves.
Hit myself in the thigh with something.
So Luna, you literally see Megan reach out, pull out a vial, stick it in herself. Then with the zoomies now.
The pupils dilate.
That's what I've been talking about, Doc. You got a problem.
Wait.
Doing all these drugs.
All right.
I'm scooping Riley with one hand
Right.
and just booking it for the stairs.
Okay. For the stairs?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know.
1, 2, 3,
don't know
4,
if,
5, 6, 7, 8.
Marshall succeeded or not.
Copy. 8, 9, 10, which will put you there. These guys aren't on this map anymore. 10. Luna, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go ahead and go outside.
You're heading to the outside?
Yeah. Because I don't see Nancy in here. She wasn't in there when I woke up. And
And
the
the
wall's on
flame.
fire.
So that's
Who
one.
else could have got the walls on fire, right?
Right?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you using both actions for movement?
Yeah.
Okay.
12 gets me. Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It gets you to the door.
Oh, sweet.
All right. And then, Marshall, you said you were coming downstairs with her.
Yep.
You have a natural of 8.
40. Yep.
Marshall. All right. So, 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Like in the
5,
middle of
6.
the staircase, stab each other.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Eight. Boom. All right. Nancy, next set save.
This is the one. A 9.
2 and 2. We're down to the next one is what's gonna matter. Yes.
Will Nancy die? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Not at all. All right. Luna, you're going outside?
I am going outside.
All right. Back to the parking lot entrance. Paste. So you're there. And move this over real quick. You should be able to see things now.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1 second before you start moving.
No, I know. I was just counting.
So as I described, he ripped off the gate. Many things had started coming in
Before the explosion.
before the explosion. Then there was explosion. You get out there, there are corpses strewn all about here in the parking lot now. And some of them are starting to sit up.
5, 6. God damn it.
And note, you only have 5 because one is going through the doors.
Yeah. Fuck. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. puts me here. Shotgun on head. For 14 with 2.
Shotgun at the head with disadvantage. That'll be enough too. Okay. Cool. Megan, Marshall.
I'm assuming.
Here we go. Back on this map.
Okay. Well, Marshall will meet up with Megan first and bring Grace to her.
You guys are both moving at movement speed 8. You can move yourself 8 squares.
Can meet over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Did you give her the?
She got only a part of it. She needs more.
Because Marshall's holding her facing out. It's like, you'll see the corpse and the normal. Look, like, hi, Mama.
Oh, Munchkin.
Mama, I'm so hungry, Mama. And like in typical sibling fashion, I'm so hungry, Mama. I was like, what? Biting me wasn't enough? Like instant sibling bickering. Medicine roll, Megan.
Can I aid in any way?
You are holding her steady, so yes, I will allow it.
Yay, advantage.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Do I have a care left? I feel like I have a care left.
Intervention.
No, we're saving the intervention. Don't worry
Okay.
about that. Yes, you do, in fact, still have 1 remaining care.
You know what? Can I give her my other care?
I'll allow it. I allowed it for Nancy. I'll allow it for this.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
Didn't use any cares for myself, but given my cares away.
Appreciate it. They're magical when they're given away.
They do work when you give them away.
I know.
You stab the needle in, and the other eye, the dead eye, the color of the iris starts coming back to that beautiful, beautiful chestnut brown. And the sweating stops. And color, not just on one side of the face, starts returning on both. And instantly, not with a word, but just like big pouty face, both of the younger girl's arms, the younger daughter, like just reach out for Megan.
I am going to turn around.
Like in a petulant, I want my mom.
Gonna just turn around so Grace can get on her back directly from Marshall's arms.
Latching Grace on. Also, when nobody is looking, tucks his cell phone into Grace's pocket.
Okay. And what are we doing from here?
Marshall is
Heading
going to
to the
go
magic
outside.
gate.
Yep, we're both going to go outside. Marshall's got his gun.
Okay. Here we go.
Yes, the kids haven't been traumatized enough.
Boom. You step outside. Zombies now littering the parking lot. The explosion off to your left. Nancy's body lying here motionless on the pavement. Luna currently shooting at a zombie that is trying to get up on the ground, off the ground. Your actions, everyone.
Close your eyes, Grace. Okay.
I gotta do a death save.
You do have 1 last death save.
Come on, don't let me down. Oh wow, I'm dead.
God damn it, Nancy, you old fucking bitch. I was trying to get over there to save your fucking ass.
The welcoming embrace of Greg too much.
And then you realize
I was gonna shove plants in your mouth.
nobody could get there in time.
I mean, I was literally about to disengage and run over to her.
You
Okay.
take Greg's hand, and he leads you out of the hell that you've been experiencing for the past day. Together with your husband, you can settle into peace. Somewhere, in some plane of existence. Luna, what are you doing?
Well, second verse, same as the first. 7.
Not enough.
I know.
Don't
Megan,
you have the perk that gets rid of the disadvantage?
I do, but I also only have 2 focus left.
Megan, Marshall?
All right.
Are we still in under my minute?
Yes.
I'm just running. I'm just running for this gate.
Okay.
It's up.
Oh, we're losing Mike again.
Ah,
Oh, there he is.
Right.
is X active?
You currently don't see X anywhere.
Okay.
There is a lot of fire to your side, but you don't see anything moving around in there.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. Dash action will get me to the gate.
Okay. This is where you're trying to reach.
Yeah.
Same.
And Marshall will lead Megan and the kids
Well, it'll get me here.
because
Right behind it.
Yep.
and he'll point. I'm assuming it's a wolf.
And there are 2 large metal doors. On one side, there is a red eagle medallion already inserted, much like the note that you already read before, Marshall. And then there's a blank slot for a blue medallion on another door. There's an imprint of a wolf upon it.
Eyes super close. Top down, kiddo.
Okay. And you're able to insert it with no problem. And it's weird, almost as if like it was waiting for the coin to be inserted. The rubble and debris back here by the explosion shifts. So the large menacing form of Mr. X, silhouetted in the flames, rises back to his feet. The explosion and the damage and the everything that had done, he finally is recovered from. And his eyes focus on the 2 trying to escape and proceeds to start chasing. And Luna, you are currently engaged. You see Mr. X start chasing after. What do you do?
I'm gonna try to shoot Mr. X to get that done time to get through the gate.
Okay, you shoot at Mr. X. Give me a roll.
I did. 22.
Nice. That is enough to hit. 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fully swarmed. It's like the imps. It's like the imps all over again.
This is fine.
It's fine.
The kids made it out. That's all that matters, right?
Not yet.
Not according to what she was saying in chat earlier. All right. Fortunately, most of them all the runners burned double moves. So you have normal zombies.
I didn't say anything in chat earlier. What do you mean?
Yes, you did. In the survivors chat? Fuck them kids, I believe you explicitly said.
No. I said that earlier.
That's what I said. No, and I'm not looking at the Discord right now, but I know you did. All right. 20 hits, 24 hits, 24
I said
hits.
no, I only think of surviving. Yes, it does.
2, 4, 4. So that's 10 damage, Luna.
Okay.
And then I need 3 athletics or acrobatics checks, whichever you prefer.
1, 2, 3,
And the zombs.
7, 8, and 9.
Two of them have grabbed hold of you.
To be fair, I didn't expect to make it out of here anyway.
That's fair.
After what happened earlier.
Well, we're gonna try. We're gonna try and see. So Luna, yeah, break grapples first.
Mm-hmm. That's strength to break grapple, or do I just roll the same stuff?
You roll the same stuff.
Only one can grapple me at a time, right?
You're grabbed by both,
Okay.
and you are not able to. So you were able to. Well, wait, hold on. So you rolled the freaking 16 and a 5. Still grab an intervention for Luna. Okay, we'll get there. Get there. Well, since an intervention's in play, we'll move to the last map
Look at this.
titled Escape.
Hopefully they remember where Nancy told them the cabin was.
Oh.
You guys start running. Mr. X is giving pursuit.
Oh, well, he wasn't distracted by my 22.
Absolutely not.
No. No.
Megan and Marshall.
12 bullets and wasn't distracted.
Right. So it's just the 2 boats, and then the rest of the dock is empty.
Yep.
All right. Marshall's gonna hop into that first boat.
Give me an athletics
3,
or acrobatics.
5, 6. The hop in. Let's see. Hold on. Da-da-da-da. So with free running, I can jump to 15 feet.
Yeah, never mind. You'll be fine. You'll be fine, Marshall. So Marshall, you see Megan, you see Marshall just sprint and lunge and jump onto the first boat possible.
Can I pass them to the children?
Sure.
Pass them the kids first.
It's only 5 feet, so between yours and his adult wingspan, all out.
Pass them the kids, and then
Well, hold on.
Okay.
You moved and acted. She moved and acted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kids safely in Marshall and the boat.
Oh, no.
Monstrous X stalks up right behind you, Megan, and swings.
very important question.
It has been longer than a minute.
No, has it been longer than an hour?
It has not been longer than an hour.
Then that does not hit.
Nice. Unfortunately,
He has advantage.
doesn't hit. Takes the swing as soon as you get Grace into Marshall's arm. Takes the swing, and Megan, you just hit the dirt. Like the wooden planks, just face check, no problem. Whatever, CrossFit.
The spidey sense going off.
We fit. Came in handy.
Marshall, what are you doing?
Gonna try to get the boat started.
Okay. I believe that will be vehicles.
Oh, that's a thing, isn't it?
That is a thing.
I really wish I had a genius point right about now.
I'm sitting here thinking, Nancy had a +5 in vehicles.
Sure did.
Oh,
No, it's not working yet.
Oh, how do boats work? It's like, let me Google. God damn it.
I'm just curious.
Ghost Nancy is shouting instructions. Can't hear her.
Megan.
I'm gonna try to hop onto the boat.
Okay. Give me. You do not have free runner.
Mm-mm.
Athletics or acrobatics?
11.
Nice. Was a 24 hit.
Yes.
Oh,
It's going to be 24 damage.
I am not okay, but I am still conscious.
And with that 11, and propelled a bit by the slash of Mr. X, Megan slats onto the boat.
a bit.
Marshall, another vehicle check.
hey,
You get it going.
Instructions worked.
It turns over. The engine of the boat starts
Thank you both, Nancy.
revving up. And it's spooling there in the water a bit. And you go to turn the wheel. You go to try to take yourself away. It's still attached to the dock.
I'm out of actions and such, right?
You have one action left. The other action was getting the boat started.
Okay. How thick is the mooring rope?
Pretty thick.
Thick.
It's about that thick around. For a boat that size, it'll be about this big around, Mike.
Yep.
Can I shoot the cleat it's attached to?
I totally don't spend more time at the marina than I should.
You can attempt to.
I don't know how big, because like I'm thinking like just a normal fishing pier type, or is it a like proper?
It is like a proper.
Okay, so a bullet would not do it.
You can try.
I mean, fuck it, I'll give it a try.
Did I make it onto the boat?
Yeah.
Okay.
The 9mm.
The 9mm. Pow! And the rope flies off. The boat's detached from the dock.
Megan, get us out of here.
Just wheezing.
Sure, Megan. Give us a vehicles check.
13.
You start.
Up going.
Your outside's also kind of starting to be on the ins. Your inside's also starting to be kind of on the outsides. As you realize you were not okay at all from that slash. You start turning the wheel. The boat starts listing off in a direction. And Mr. X stomps down and reaches out. And right as he's about to grab hold of the boat, you both know he's strong enough to just keep the boat from moving if he gets his hand in. The sound of a helicopter from somewhere crests over from the other side of the lake, the safe side, the not in the city. It's not like a news chopper or anything. That looks like a military helicopter. And as soon as like that realization sets in, rockets just start shooting straight Vietnam war movie style in the direction of you and the boat. Megan, with that successful vehicle check, you peel away just at the right time as the first rockets begin pelting and peppering into that dock, destroying the other boat, the pier. What you presume is maybe Mr. Hess. as he falls into explosions and rockets and water, allowing the Copeland siblings with the younger Copeland getting out. And meanwhile, swarmed in this parking lot, Luna, in a hail of gunfire, just continuing to shoot every chomping face coming at her, and they managed to wrestle her, all the zombies, right onto her back. Kicking and screaming, laying flat on the ground. Alone. You turn your head and you can see Nancy's lifeless body slowly
Start to wiggle.
roll onto her side, then onto her stomach, crawling to join the mound of dead bodies swarming over Luna. The color in her eyes gone. Mouth
He's diabetic, though.
no longer yapping, but still in movement, as Nancy hungers for something more delicious than MREs.
The quietest that old bat's been. It's all Luna thing. When she sees Nancy's mouth just chomping still.
Give me a perception check, Luna.
Perception? Okay.
It's almost like in these harrowing final moments of your life, everything kind of just slows down. You're only 17. This isn't how you expected it to go.
19.
19. This isn't how you expected it to go. This wasn't what your life was. Like, you don't even know if your parents, your dads, made it out of the city all right. And it's in those moments that you hear a metal clinking, something bouncing across pavement over towards your general direction, landing right next to Nancy's crawling body. An explosion goes off from a grenade. The bodies are flung off, but they did enough to shield you from the grenade explosion. And
Was I about to ask, how much damage am I taking on that?
none. And as you run, as you're laying there, your ears ringing, because while they block the damage, there's still all the other stuff of the explosion that was 5 feet from you.
Yeah.
As your vision comes back into focus, a beautiful woman standing over you. She's got brown hair. She's wearing a blue tank top, some black jeans. Got guns, and on her hip, a familiar badge, kind of similar to the one that you saw Megan running around with in the police station. And as you're looking up at her, she's older, but she almost looks like you. Like there's a lot of similarities. Like there's familiar features, same nose, same mouth, same jawline. Shoves a hand down to help pull you up to your feet. Like, come on, we gotta go.
Taking him fully just being pulled up. I, as a player, know exactly who the fuck that description is.
Cool. Do you ask her any questions as you're running out into the Raccoon City?
No, just following her lead.
God damn it. Ashley, ask questions.
Okay, fine. I'll give you what you want.
Thank you.
I've already sold my soul to this company.
Yes, you have.
What are you doing here? Why are you here?
We gotta stop Umbrella.
Well, that part's fucking obvious at this point. This is they're doing it.
Running through the alleyways, avoiding zombies and whatnot together.
I I said that part. The last part, I didn't know if she was going to respond.
She's not responding to
That
that.
part's obvious. Okay. Where the hell are we going?
So we're safe.
Now, Matt, I have a question for you as a player.
Yeah.
Because of the last name that I chose,
Yep.
does the character know?
No, you don't.
Okay. Who the fuck are you, anyway? Why? What's the plan from here?
My name's Jill, and I'm a member of STARS. End scene! Campaign over! I'm sorry for running us a little bit over, guys.
Oh, you're
but,
fine.
Did we go over?
10 minutes. And thus ends our campaign of Resident Evil Survivors. You can thank Mike for that intervention, Ashley.
Oh, I know. I saw it.
And this leaves off perfectly with just enough little goodies for maybe a season 2.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
Would it count as effectively a level up as we wrapped this up?
That's questions for a potentially future campaign.
Okay.
Yeah.
As I have something, it just it determined on the boat ride over. As soon as we get to any kind of civilization, Marshall would take his phone, and I'm assuming we could get a short rest on the boat ride.
Things will cover if there's a second campaign.
He just wants to do something for flavor.
I know what he wants to do.
Yeah.
I am just saying.
Okay. As long as you know what Marshall would do, then I'm good.
The guy who's been filming and blah, blah, blahing and is a streamer and everything, I wonder what he'd do the second he gets on an internet connection.
Uh-huh.
I wonder.
The one part I have not yet used.
Oh,
We interrupted the program.
Yep, it's beautiful. It's amazing. And we will cover that.
Let's program.
We will cover that should Resident Evil Survivors come back for Resident Evil Survivors 2. Guys, that was the campaign. I did not expect Resident Evil to work this well in a D&D modern-esque scenario, from the puzzles to combat, the pursuit mechanic. All of it worked so perfectly for this. And it's end of campaign props. So, Mitch, I don't know how this keeps happening, but in all the games, in all the games that I run that you are a part of, you always sacrifice your character for someone else or the greater good. And
my fire.
there's not a lot. There's not a lot of players that are always willing to throw themselves on that sword, and I love having you in my games. One, because like you're lightly chaos goblin, you like doing the things for the fun, but you also understand throwing yourself out there for big emotional moments. And I love that about having you as a player in our games, and I'm so glad you joined our community. Ashley, the second you sent in a form with that name, I was like, I literally was like, how am I going to work Jill Valentine into this? And I was counting on interventions because in the Resident Evil video games, there's always some fluke random thing that happens that allows people to escape from the big terrifying monster chase at the end. And so that happened. But then the second intervention came in. I was looking for you because party split again. And I was like, okay, it's like, do I have it be your parents or do I have it be Jill? And I was like, we're going with Jill. You, Ashley, are always a delight and so much fun to have in these games. I rarely get to emotionally damage you, but I love that other people's emotional damage also emotionally damages you, like splash damage. And I got a couple good shots in there today with the whole not wanted and so on and so forth. So, yeah. Mike, you are a mechanically always thinking character who's trying to drive forward things and keep people on task, but also having fun with it. Major props on figuring out the puzzle with not a lot of information at all. And just sitting there like, and that art puzzle was from Code Veronica. That is in one of the actual Resident Evil games. Same with the vaccine riddle puzzle thing. And literally all the information I gave you guys was exactly the same info. Granted, words were changed because the letter found in the game is directly to Alfred. But so with some changes, but you essentially only get the starting 3. Then you got to figure it out from there. And you knocked that out of the park with like no effort at all. And I love it.
I was sweating on that.
And then Jen, you, my wife.
Off camera.
Skip me. You skip me.
No, I'm not going to skip you. Well, granted, you are one of the most advanced Patreons of our Not a Family, so you get to pick what games you want to be in pretty much whenever you freaking want. It's like, I love having you in my games because I know that I will build perfect emotional things based off the information my players gave me. And I know that you will go full tilt into that emotional trauma and damage every time. Every single time. And you crying, while I hate you crying in our real life, it's like you're always able to bring the tears for the games. And it's great. And I need it. And I love it. It was nice to see you play a character that actually was good.
Just play a character that was good before.
Well, let's look at recent history, shall we? Her D&D character. Her D&D character. Her hyperspace puzzle character.
A bit.
A bit of a ratchet era. It's
Look.
fine.
Good character.
Starting Lexi.
Look, just because her last good character was the last time she played a doctor, granted it was a therapist.
Right. And that's it for my props for you guys. Now your guys' turns. Prop each other. Love on each other.
Oh,
Go first.
Megan.
you first.
Yeah, you go first.
Yeah, Megan.
It's Jen.
Ashley, you kind of went hard mode going, with a teenager who doesn't have a whole lot of life skills or a whole lot of life or a whole lot of connections. And for someone who kind of has lived in Raccoon City this whole time, I don't really know a whole lot of people. But I think you kind of, over the course of these games, made everyone care about Luna and want to protect Luna, even when Luna was maybe leveling a shotgun at a child behind a door.
Luna was leveling a shotgun at a zombie in preparation.
Luna was just absolutely fearless. And I think that's fun. That's something you don't always go for. And
That's also what teenagers would do. Because they fear
100%.
nothing.
100%. And also, family reunion at the end.
Hey.
Little emotion in the last epi.
I picked that last thing knowing full well.
What game I am in with you? Somehow you just drag people into trouble. And in normal conditions and real life scenarios, that would be really irritating. And I wouldn't hang out with you anymore. But in a game that dragging people into situations and just bringing people trouble keeps everyone engaged, and you find the most chaotic way to keep things moving no matter what. And I think every game needs that.
It's true.
Mike, I know you're ready to just sacrifice it all for family. I'm glad you didn't have to.
Yeah, it worked.
It's nice getting to play with you. We don't do that a whole lot. It's been a while, and It was fun getting to play your sister.
Yeah. I
And,
wasn't going to sign up for this initially. And then you're like, but Mike, we don't get to play much. Okay.
I'm glad my pouty face actually worked this time. It doesn't usually work for Mateo.
I mean,
Evening.
The little story arc for Marshall from just you two bro in it for the views to like I will do anything to get my family out of here. It was really nice and sweet.
it was.
And
Very quickly taking a darker turn.
we're not okay. We're not okay. None of us are okay. And
That's what that wisdom save was.
All right, moving on to Marshall.
strangers under the desk. Mateo. You're such a nerd.
You're safe with the shit.
Such a nerd.
You're such a nerd. Such a big old Resident Evil nerd.
It's my favorite video game franchise.
Quiet, nerdy McNerd.
Such a good franchise, though.
But you found a way to kind of bring new characters into the mythology and bring the emotion and give everyone something to take away from them.
Yeah.
And kept it engaging.
Thank you.
Good job.
Okay. Mike.
Oh, Ashley, because I sat here with you when you made Luna,
Mm-hmm.
so I know the whole basis behind it,
Mm-hmm.
and she has been, I'd say, accurate to your source. She gives a fuck, but it's underneath layers of BS. And honestly, I enjoy sitting in this game with you. It is a lot of fun every time, and I would gladly sit in any games with you.
Oh, I like that.
I'm just upset you didn't sign up for Humblewood.
People love you, Ashley.
Mike, I'm taking a break from all the games.
Yeah,
I'm not even signing up for Jen's a little one shot. It's been 2 years of just go.
I know. Mitch, first game we've gotten to play together. It's been awesome. I wanted to strangle Nancy for a long time because you left me hanging. My sister yells at me, go help the old lady. I go back to help the old lady, and she's done took off down the other way. And now I'm getting chased by zombies. Lost a finger, you know?
Just half a finger.
Yeah.
Hey.
But as a player, I loved the chaos. The character hated it. I loved it. It's been great. I am looking forward to seeing you in Humblewood.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah. You guys are going to get along so good in Humblewood. It's going to
It's
be
going to
great.
be a left turn from all my other characters. I'm so excited.
Jennifer, your turn. Hi.
Oh shit, he's the legal name.
Jen, you are you're amazing. I'm going to just put it right that you go that extra mile. Everything is, we say bring the A game, you bring the S tier. Like
Resident Evil joke.
It's always a pleasure playing with you, Jen. And I would gladly play a sibling of yours in any time. I'm just glad I didn't have to kill us all.
Yay!
All
Man.
right. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You have, again, just like with everybody else, I always love playing in your games. You bring in that extra little knife twist at every time you can for that wonderful little sign in the background. Yeah, that one. And it just adds that extra layer of sauce.
Yeah. So if you can't emotionally invest in your roleplay, what's even the point of roleplay? Ashley.
Since I can't start with myself like everyone else fucking has.
I would love for you to start with yourself. Say something nice about you.
No, I refuse. Mitch, from your first fucking game with us, when you played Mitch, to every character since, I have loved every fucking character. I'm looking forward to seeing what shit you pull in Humblewood. I loved Nancy so much because she didn't really give a fuck, but she gave a fuck about whatever she said and whatever she did. That's why I was trying so hard at the end to get over to you to shove plants in your fucking mouth. Because I had 3 green herbs this whole time. Didn't use but like 1 since the start. And I was getting ready to, if you had not failed that death save, I was going to just come over there and just start shoving those herbs in your mouth. But I love the way that Nancy like went out. She went out the way she wanted. And she took down Mr. X for a moment. Mike, I loved Marshall so much. I loved getting to see you be the big nerd, the big streamer nerd of the group. I loved how you didn't ask if anyone else had a phone you could have recorded with the entire time from when your phone broke.
Quality.
But then you didn't even try to take my phone when I took a picture of the hunter in the art gallery. And I fully expected you to. But also playing in games with you is always such a delight. We don't do it that often though.
No, it's been a minute.
But well, the last game we played together was Aperture. When it was 3 Cosmic Horrors and Haley.
Yep.
But I told if you're still in the fucking stream chat, I'm stealing your fucking sticker. I'm gonna save Jen for last. Mateo.
Yeah.
It's been 2 years.
It has been
Almost to the day.
2 wonderful years.
Almost to the day since I started playing in games run by you. I've had many awards for you, but the best phrase that sums it up is thank you.
You're welcome.
But also fuck you.
You've come a long, long way from your drunk person out in small town Washington.
Yeah.
And getting to see you grow as a role player is one of my favorite things.
I love how you just try to manipulate, how you just try to fuck everyone over.
I do not.
Like emotionally, you try to fuck us.
You give me things that you care about, and I see how much you really care about them. That's my job.
Yeah, I know.
He's
I
helping.
know. And you do it so well. All right, and Jen. Every character except for the fucking other doctor has been damn near a bitch.
Ren was not a bitch.
That's true.
Ren was kind of a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about Ren. That wasn't a very look. Ren could have been a bitch, but
He had every right to be.
she did. She really did. Anyway, because Mateo's doing the whole hand waving. I love playing in games with you. I love playing in games run by you. Overall, I just have so much fun playing with your characters. My favorite one of your characters, though, has been... God, what the fuck was her name? Your warlock's name in the D&D game?
Devlin.
Devlin.
Devlin, because I got to be the opposite side of that coin. I got to be the good noble. You got to be the bitch noble.
Fair.
And then you killed Mitch with a fireball.
It just keeps happening.
Hey, you
You're
didn't
being
kill
a
this.
nickel.
You didn't kill this character, Mitchell's.
Say, if we had a nickel for every time Mitch's characters died in fire,
Yeah.
And that's why you have to
If they're old.
nickels.
They're old. If they're old, they die in fire.
I died in fire twice.
Snare
We
Island.
don't know.
Pat died in fire. Braden died in fire. Right?
Brayden died in
No.
fire?
Yeah, the lava shit. He fell and got burnt up, and then
Oh, right.
Broke his deal and burned like he would have on the plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then Nancy, she fireballed herself.
It's weird that happened 3 times, but it has happened.
All right, and Mitch.
Man, it's tough to see who the biggest one is. Trying to think who the biggest props are going to be going to.
Impossible.
It's kind of a tie between Matt and Jen, but I'll go with Matt first. You know, Mr. X didn't have a single voice line, not one. But that he could have fooled me. I mean, enough character put into him and enough detail. I think you could write a fan fiction about Nancy and Mr. X before everything went down, being lovers and then ex-lovers. Before he became Mr. X.
Back in the war, we thought he was dead, but he really, Umbrella took him in to turn him into the perfect weapon. But one memory remained buried deep.
Nancy.
Nancy.
Instead of stars.
And Greg, the one who stole her away.
And Jen, the amount of emotion you can put in a character, not just like, oh, you're pretending to cry. You're actually sitting up there crying. I'm looking at your window. I'm like, damn, that's hard for me to do. How is she doing that? It was wild. You went all in on Megan, and it was perfect.
Thank you.
Marshall, without you, there's so many things that Nancy would not have been able to do. Like, you pulled out the genius points at perfect times. I would not have been able to kite Mr. X to the police station without you. Nancy probably would have died in the police station without you. Nancy never would have regretted saving you in the beginning, shooting all those zombies off of you in that little building. And man, Luna, I don't know much about Resident Evil lore, so I can't really give any like weigh in on that. But man, Luna, another one, you were just useful. Without you, the party probably would have fallen apart. Probably wouldn't have made it past the police station. Probably wouldn't have made it to the police station. So Luna was extremely important, I think. Without her, it would have been done for. You played her really well.
Agreed.
Best part is, I was not any sort of specialization. I was just a sleuth.
It's true.
Didn't have any active, useful powers.
All right, and I realized something here as we got about halfway through this. We're going to, real quick, Jen, say something nice about Pierce.
I miss you, Pierce.
He doesn't get nice things.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
And he's also here. He's in chat.
Pierce, I think, was probably one of the funniest characters. Like, not like belly laugh funny, but like that dry sense of humor that kind of keeps the situation in check. And we don't always get that out of Pierce. I think without Frankie, we probably would not have gotten as far as we did with as many of our party members as we did. And even though he doesn't know anything about anything, I always love playing with him.
Yeah. Everybody, Mike, Pierce.
Pierce, buddy, dude. Honestly, I think we would have all been completely hosed had you not taken up the cameras in the police station. That between your computer and mechanical whatchahoozits, and on top of whatever I could do, it complemented very well together. And I'm glad the characters were able to at least find a way. And thank you for fixing his phone. But Pierce, like I said, it's always just a pleasure, man. And I really can't say anything else that anybody else hasn't said or won't be saying.
Ashley.
I'll let them.
Oh, what to say about a good Pierce? I think without Frankie, the characters would have stumbled around in the dark a lot fucking longer and really wouldn't have known anything near as much as what we did by the end. Because while yes, Frankie is an Umbrella employee, he was also one with a sense of morals and values.
Sure.
For the most part. But no, I love playing in games with you, Pierce. I look forward to the day whenever you decide to run a game, Pierce.
And Mitch?
Yep.
Oh man, I got to be in more games with you, Pierce. We still haven't been in a full campaign together. I've been in 2 games with you, man. Both of them have been amazing with you in them. And your characters are great too. I mean, it's hard to come up with more that everyone else hasn't already said. I agree with what they said, but I loved Pierce. He was fun, and you never picked up that chainsaw. I'll never forget Pierce not picking up the chainsaw, and we just left it. It could have saved us so many times if we would just picked it up and fixed it.
Probably, maybe.
Like someone said in chat just months and months ago, but he's a cornerstone. It's hard to imagine a game without a Pierce in it.
It is.
And Pierce, you are the second longest player I've had in my games, dating back to before the internet times and the real life and everything. And this is the first time that I've seen you play a character. Everybody comments that, like this, that, etc. about Frankie. This is the first time you've done a character, at least on here, that wasn't very helpful and wasn't group has to survive focused. And I loved seeing you take those angles and perfectly weaving between, okay, we have to keep story going, but also I work for Umbrella and these freaking civilians should not get that far. And like your dance between that and just your characters just having great moments, from like when you got shot accidentally by Marshall all the way up to we're running to why are we running this way? Or even just as simple as, now I know you're going to hate this answer, but wasn't part of that department, so I don't really know.
Top 10 lines of this whole campaign.
You're gonna
Maybe
hate
number one.
this. You're gonna hate this answer, but I love you, dude, and I hope you enjoy this little bit of a break you're taking. And I can't wait to have you in the next game. And I believe that is everything and everyone. Guys, this was Resident Evil Survivors, a friendly little amalgamation and ode to the Resident Evil franchise, which I love so dearly. And I'm very happy people trusted me to run them some fun time shenanigans, as we often do. Our next Sunday game will be Werewolf the Apocalypse 5th edition. There's no more votes anymore. Thursday nights will be Humblewood, being ran by Glenn Dizzle. And there will be a Christmas special Shadowrun being run by JenOfThieves on Fridays. And then our schedule from there, we'll see. It's currently looking like I'm going to be running 2 games at the start of next year between Werewolf and Friday game. So we'll see what that's going to be. There'll be a vote in that Discord. If you're not part of our Discord community, come over there, join us, sign up for games, vote for games, talk about other nerd shit, arts and crafts, food, etc. It's all there waiting for you, and are definitely not a cult. YouTube, if this is your first time seeing a Resident Evil game and you're like, what are they talking about with a whole bunch of Resident Evil stuff? It's right there in a lovely little playlist for you. You can go check out and relive all these awesome moments from this game or all the games that have come before or all the games that are going current. And of course, Patreon is how we fund all these fun things. It's where you didn't get to see them this time, where we get the money for things like maps, books, etc., 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 merch bundles, weighted voting, credits in the YouTube and intro videos, freaking slots in games. There's a whole bunch of perks waiting for you. And also, this is going to be a really good time to get in on our Patreon because our werewolf game that's starting up in a couple weeks now is going to be a very long form campaign, which means over on Patreon, there will be exclusive content from things like news stories, articles, lore, world building. Everything tied to the werewolf game is going to be exclusively over there for Patreons, including the session 0 of Werewolf the Apocalypse. That will be Patreon only, as well as a lot of other goodies. Audio files from randomly maybe private broadcasting Bonar talking about the state of the world. News stories of things that are happening around the bayou and New Orleans, and so on and so forth. So many things, so many fun little seeds and nugs and plans. Yes. Guys, I was DM Daddy RPG. We were joined by JenOfThieves playing Megan Copeland, Glandizzle playing Marshall Copeland, Ashley the Everything playing Luna Valentine, and Brahini, aka Mitch, playing Nancy, and Pierce O'Mac, Pierce of many wrestling names, who was playing Frankie. Thank you so much for rocking it with me, and remember, point, Daddy loves you, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.